welcome wrestling fans to the middle school, high school, Evansville Wrestling Extravaganza this evening. I'm your host, Mason Braunschweig, along with Michael Olson and John Fry behind the scenes. And we are very excited to bring you a quad dual meet involving 4 teams here at Evansville High School, all brought to you by the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery, which we are very excited to get to after this wonderful production. Mike, why don't you give them a little hint as to what they're going to see this evening?
Oh, today is going to be some really good wrestling. We got some, actually it's all area wrestling teams. We got East Troy, St. John's, and Edgerton and Evansville. All 4 great teams historically, and going to be a good match tonight.
And as you can see on the graphic there, we'll have 3 rounds. Evansville will be on mat 1 in all 3 of the rounds, and you can see if you're a fan from the other schools where your team is going to be, either on mat 1 or mat 2. On mat 3, we'll have JV matches happening concurrently. And I'll tell you, at the beginning of the broadcast, I called it a middle school, high school extravaganza, and we did have some wonderful middle school matches going on prior to high school beginning. They're all moving down to a 4th mat, which unfortunately is outside of our broadcast sort of area. But they've done wonderful. And let's just say the future is bright in
Absolutely,
Evansville.
Yeah. And it was a great chance for them to be wrestling, at the high school in front of a larger crowd. And then they're going to be actually wrestling alongside during the first match on that 4th match. So, they're going to have, again, that larger crowd, and it gets them used to that upping the level of experience, and and it can be intimidating when the first time you step on a mat in front of everybody. So it's a really good opportunity. I love it. It's the first time we've done it. I have a full conglomeration of all 3 levels. 8 middle school, JV, and high school all wrestling at the same time. I think it's an awesome idea.
Hey, let's welcome our fans into the broadcast booth, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're about to lose a pile of our subscribers, and everyone just checked out. My mom told me I had a face for radio, so I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah, I can't disagree with her, Mason.
John, you didn't tell us to go to the truck for makeup before this. But anyway, we're excited to be here.
They did. You just missed the note. Yeah, sorry.
Well, whatever. It is what it is. I'll tell you, though, tonight with our duels, first round will start at 126 pounds. Second round will start at 132 pounds. And the final round will start at 138 pounds tonight. And Evansville will be wrestling East Troy in the first match. St. John's in the second match. We haven't seen them in a duel, I don't think, ever.
No, this is the first time I've seen them.
Yeah, so we've seen them at a couple tournaments over the years, but we haven't seen them at a duel. And then the final round, Evansville will face Edgerton. So we got a couple conference duels tonight. We were kind of saying last week when they wrestled Bigfoot, that was our first real conference competition. I think there has been a couple of the conference teams at some of the tournaments we've been to. We wrestled Monroe, obviously, at the Parker duels.
Yep.
And now they're a member of the conference, although I'm not sure how that works in the Rock Valley Conference, because I think football is very much different from the other sports. But we now have Delavan and we have Monroe. And speaking of Delavan, John, we will be where next week?
Let me get your. We'll do our next events here. How about this?
Yeah, where are we going to be? There's all the wrestling events, but for YouTube on Friday, Rock Valley Conference JV tournament at Delavan Darien, and that'll be broadcast. You won't have the commentary. Unfortunately, that was not put in our contract at the beginning of the year, so we wanted too much. I'm just kidding. I'll be at the Bobcat. I don't know where Mike will be, but I'll be at the Bobcat down in Clinton watching the middle school. And then early Saturday, Mike and I and John will probably already be there sleeping in the bleachers, but we'll be at Delavan High School for the Rock Valley Conference tournament. Their first year here, and they get to host the tournament.
Yeah, that's nice.
The fix is in.
Well, what I love, this is what makes me excited, is this is tournament time, baby. This is where all the magic happens.
Right.
This is the very first step of that conference, then regionals, sectionals, team sectionals,
right.
state.
And you you get that conference championship, that individual conference championship at your conference. That boosts you up in your seed at the super regional. And now we have a super regional, which we did last year, which we should call it a marathon regional, because I feel like we were there for 24 hours. But, and I tell you, it's all great wrestling. It's fantastic. This year, that super regional will be in Dodgeville. We'll be there. And of course, we go back sort of to that more traditional Southwest region section.
And it's tough.
So we got Lodi, we got Dodgeville, we got Black Hawk Darlington, Sugar River.
Pretty
they're in the section, not in the region.
The section, that's right.
Right.
Yep.
So, and the section's tough. It'll be great. We're going to see a pile of tough, gritty wrestling. And I'll tell you what, if any team in the state is ready for tough wrestling at the end of the season, it's got to be Evansville. Their schedule has been an absolute juggernaut.
It's been a grind.
They've gone and done the Bi-State. They've gone and done the Cheesehead. They've gone to Fond du Lac. They've gone to Freedom. These are all really big tournaments. They've gone there, and they've had success.
Yeah, and they've been sharpening that edge all season long on iron. You know, iron sharpens iron type mentality, where they're putting their wrestlers in front of the best competition they can possibly do during the season, so that in order for them to peak here at the end, and hopefully that all that hard work pays off and we get some people onto the state tournament.
Now, just a heads up for you folks, we might just, without warning, sort of stop talking as we let Doug Schwen, the in-house announcer, introduce the teams, go through all of the various things that he has to say. We'll have the national anthem and probably different introductions. But we'll let him go to that when we get to that point. In any event, we want to thank you for tuning in today, and we'd ask you to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Did you do it?
Well,
I don't know. Hit the bell. What are you gonna do?
Right.
We got quite a few subscribers.
We got to smash that subscribe button, though, because every time we get more subscribers, we get more access to different types of options to us. And then also, the obvious reason also is we got more people watching us and then helping promote our sport, because that's really our main goal here, is to promote the sport of wrestling.
Right. And John, the nice thing that John does for all of our subscribers is there's reminders of the events that are going to be broadcast on the YouTube, and you'll be able to see all that, and you'll know exactly when to tune in and what you're tuning in for. But I mean, again, we've got Rock Valley Conference, we've got the Dodgeville Super Regional, we've got the Wisconsin Dells Sectional. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, this is the best time of the year for me.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is what we're doing for weekends for the next 4 weeks.
Right. This whole part of the year, I mean, it starts, back in October when wrestling starts, and then we got hunting, then it goes into Christmas, and then New Year's Eve, and obviously when we go into tournament time. And so for me, even as an adult, this is my absolute favorite time of the year.
So basically 6 months is your favorite time of the year.
Well, yeah, and then it turns into summer, and that's my second favorite time of the year.
Indeed. Well,
I'm going to step away real quick.
Okay. Well, we won't have any graphics to show you, but we'll still have fun.
Yeah, okay.
We've got lots of good stuff going on. We do have the Evansville Wrestling Club raffle. They're down here tonight if you wanted to get one of those tickets for those awesome sportsman prizes. They're down here selling those away, and boy, oh boy, we had a lot of fun at that last year. That was in April, when we did the drawing there for the sportsman raffle prizes, and what a blast that was.
Yeah.
And of course, where did we do it? The Night Owl Sports Pub in Erie.
Absolutely we did, which made it even better because they have a really good setup for the meat raffle, and they set up our prizes really nice so people could see them prior to the drawing. And then we actually did it, I don't know if you mentioned this, we do it Facebook Live when we do the actual drawing, so people can see if they're not attending in person, they can actually see when their name gets drawn.
Yeah, I mean it's a great event, and it's a lot of fun. And if you're into wrestling at all, or have family that are part of the team or whatever, it's just a great event for fellowship and all of that wonderful stuff. Tonight we'll be enjoying family and senior night Now, I'll be honest with you, folks. I have no idea how this logistically is going to go off, but we will roll with it as we always do.
We always
up here,
do.
As soon as we see that someone's going to be talking or mentioning our seniors, and our seniors are Blake Fry, Amir Mohammed, Max Cather, Wyatt Nelson, Alex Reyes, Tim Lund, and Lena Elandridge, our senior manager.
Yeah, and they just worked their butts off.
And we want to congratulate all of the seniors. We're very proud of all you've done over the years, and this year especially. And it's just you know, you get to feel like you know these kids. We've watched them in youth. We've come up with them in middle school, and here they are. You know, they're about to graduate, and boy, oh boy, you know, you have that 12, 13 year connection with a lot of these kids. They become family.
Yeah, it's been just a pure joy seeing these wrestlers move on, and in some cases, like our middle school coach, Austin Anderson, who graduated from college, is now back in coaching with us. And I tell you, it was just wonderful comments from him. He's like, I just never knew how much you all did in the back end of this, behind the scenes, to make it all happen. And
right.
It's kind of fun to see that go full circle.
So speaking of thank yous, we would, of course, like to thank once again our partner, our channel sponsor, Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery, Kendall Butch and the Evansville Athletic and Activities Director, the Evansville Community School District support staff for the Evansville Wrestling Extravaganza this evening. Coach Lodahl from Edgerton for the track wrestling setup. Coach Dibble from East Troy for the track wrestling setup. The track wrestling scorekeepers we have tonight, we have a lot of them. Also, our seniors, I've already mentioned them: Blake Fry, Amir Mohammed, Max Cather, Wyatt Nelson, Alex Reyes, Tim Lund, and Lena Elandridge. We are looking forward to hearing what Coach Meyer has to say about them. He typically does that every year.
Speaking of which, he's under the weather and not here tonight.
Oh, well, I guess we'll roll with it. We'll see who's doing everything. Maybe it's Scott.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it's Coach Rozanki. But in any event, we also just want to thank the Evansville wrestling families. They are great supporters of the broadcast. They're great supporters of their wrestlers, and overall just a great supporter of the sport in general. And they travel a lot. But we're going to let it go to Doug Schwen for the anthem.
With the singing of our national anthem. Singing the Star Spangled Banner for us this evening is Evansville High School junior Jillian Hosley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Missed the mic a bit.
She does a wonderful job.
Jillian Hosley is a gift.
Welcome to Evansville High School for senior night, family night, and especially tonight's wrestling extravaganza between Edgerton High School, East Troy High School, St. John's Northwestern, and your Evansville Blue Devils. Ladies and gentlemen, Evansville High School, Edgerton High School, East Troy High School, and St. John's Northwestern and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Thank you and enjoy the meet. Just a reminder that this event is being broadcast live for free on YouTube, courtesy of Evansville Wrestling. To find the broadcast, search on YouTube for Evansville Wrestling for the live link. Share the link with friends and family who could not be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, in our first rounds of duels on mat 1, the East Troy Trojans versus your Evansville Blue Devils. On mat number 2, the Edgerton Crimson Tide versus the St. John's Northwestern Lancers. East Troy is coached by Ryan Holly and Ben Hurdle. Edgerton is coached by Nicholas Klug. St. John's Northwestern is coached by Malik Trumbo. And Evansville is coached by Kent Weiler. Tonight's referees are Dan Nielsen, Jared Benrud, Jeff Farrell, and Dan Wotanowski.
Easy for Doug to say.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're about to kick off the old high school extravaganza.
Wrestling extravaganza.
I'll tell you what, East Troy has some young hammers. Langdon Bogard, I think, came into this season as one of the top 8th graders to watch in high school. Max Gonzalez at 126. He is something else. Sophomore 120 Brady Collins was a conference champ last year at 106. I believe went on and placed at state. They got some tough kids. This is going to be one heck of a duel.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I really like what's happening over there in Edgerton. In fact, they are having their first youth tournament this year. So, I'm very excited to support them. Actually, Evansville Wrestling Club, they reached out to us and asked if we can borrow a few mats from us, and we said we could do that for them. So, I'm just glad that they're bringing back that level of competition because they've always had a strong teams in the past, and it's good to see that back again.
Absolutely. I remember back in high school, I had occasion to wrestle a couple Edgerton kids over the years, at the various local tournaments. Always a tough program over there, I'll tell you what. They used to have those sharp pinstripe singlets, though. So did Parker.
Yeah, the green one.
Parker had the
we call it the pickle.
Yellow, right, and then Edgerton had these great red singlets with white pinstripes, just like their baseball pants. They got to bring back the pinstripes.
Pinstripes.
Edgerton folks, if you're hearing me, bring back the pinstripe singlets. They're fantastic. All right, like I said, we're starting at 126 pounds. Let's see. We don't have our wrestlers loaded yet, but we will here shortly enough. As everyone knows at home, there's the odd and even. We don't know what Evansville got or East Troy got, but on every other match, one team has to present their wrestler first, and sometimes you'll see some gamesmanship, especially when you don't have a full roster all the time or whatever else. But we'll see what happens here for East Troy.
So they're pushing their chairs back just a little bit
for the safety. I think that's an OSHA thing.
He came in and did a check.
That's right.
Adjusted it.
You think OSHA only goes to construction sites? They're at wrestling meets all the time.
So if you don't know, we'll say this again. What you see on mat 1 is Evansville versus East Troy. And on mat 2, you're going to see St. John's versus Edgerton.
Well, on mat 1, we got Aiden Wendt from Evansville against Max Gonzalez.
And mat 3 are JV matches.
1, 2.
Occurring concurrently.
3, 4.
Looks Gonzalez with a quick takedown.
That's 3.
And back points. And going right to work with the submarine tilt.
4.
He's got that tight. This could be a pin. Oh, he's going to let it go. Looks like he's just working Wendt at this point. Now we got a suicide cradle.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Or a submarine cradle. He's working the points for right now. We typically do this to other wrestlers as well. This is all about breaking that other wrestler's will to win.
Same sequence.
And then also make kind of, when you're at this level of talent of Max, you want to get a little bit more time on the mat than just a quick pin. Talk about that. There's the fall.
And that's
tough match for Wentz.
It's a tough spot for one of our young wrestlers, but he's got a bright future.
Yes.
We hear the reports. All right, we'll move on to 132 over on mat 1.
132, right? 132.
Looks like we're going to have Blake Fry coming out.
All good?
Senior.
And could be Jack Plewis. Jack Plewis it is from East Troy. Senior versus sophomore.
Fry settling in. Oh, and Plewis catches Fry just a little bit off balance.
Had his weight just on the backside of his hips.
But Fry using good hand control, gets up and gets an easy escape there. Now he's working it.
And he's
single
got a leg.
He's going to get that takedown here.
There you go.
And takes the lead back. Right away going after that ball and chain. Working on tight waist, kind of a spow ride, looking for that submarine tilt.
Plewis has his leg anchored
He's got
out there.
it.
That's going to be pretty tough, though, to pull him over when he's anchored out so
Yep.
far.
He's got to break that hip and turn it inward in order for that to happen, right?
You want to get him down on a knee at that point.
Now, what I've seen at that point, too, is a complete reversal, jumping the entire side of the body and going the opposite direction when they
Sure.
get that. Like that, just
There you go.
Fry did. Good work. Good setup there. Good adjustment for the senior.
Yeah, and that's really just a nice little cheap tilt on the other side that was set up by the defense
Right.
that Plewis was putting up on the submarine tilt.
Yep.
But again, good wrestlers have to you have to be able to react to a defense and counter with offense.
Right. You got to be able to take what you are given, not force what you want.
A chain wrestle.
Yep.
We talk about it all the time. Just feeling the windows. They open only for mere moments.
Fry continuing working that tight waist.
And this will
yeah, we
end
got
with a 6-2 lead by the senior, Blake Fry,
Red, down.
and he chooses down.
In case you're wondering, when we mention mats 1, 2, and 3, I know it says mats 1 across the board. In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, that's mat 1. Upper left is mat 2, and then mat 3 is the bottom left. Good switch.
I wasn't going to call John out on that.
Yes.
Man, Mike, you are harsh.
Yes. Yes. We'll. I'm
Get Fry with another that tilting. This time he went backwards with it instead of over the underneath.
Holding 3.
Here's Mike.
Good work.
Get here last, leave first, call us out on everything we do.
I want to watch my kid wrestle too. Right. Let me stop with production for a while.
He's got that arm bar in.
He's still holding 3.
Let's see
How
what
is-
he
how is it-
does with it here.
how-
Now he's working off to the side.
How's our official volume? Do you like it?
It sounds good. Yep.
3 red.
There's the 3.
Oh, do we got our official mic'd up again?
Yes, sir.
How fun? How fun is that?
So you get it all, folks. You get a full production. Not only you get an in-booth view now.
There's another tilt.
You got mic'd up refs.
4. Holding 3.
Well, taking commanding lead at this point.
Well, he's got that wrist and he's got the arm bar in. That's tough.
Here's the lockup
Red.
in the crotch. Nope, couldn't quite get it, but he's still got wrist control. And he's got that wrist control again. Here goes the tilt. Coming from the near side. There it is.
2.
That's a great tilt combination.
5. Holding 3.
He's going to let it go.
And that's going to be, I believe that's going to be your match, right?
Sequence.
as soon as he awards it.
Or is he going to?
Nope. If he can get a pin here, it's a big deal.
There you go.
Well, talk about just awareness of that senior, knowing that this is where he needs that pin for the team, you know.
He's got to take that wrist and extend it out and then lift that head.
He's got lots of time. Now 10
he's got
seconds.
6 seconds.
I was looking at the wrong clock. Sorry, folks. And
So East Troy saved by the bell there, but we'll
it's a
get
tech fall.
5 team points, making that team score 6-5. East Troy still with the lead, and we think we'll see Lincoln Keller, our stellar sophomore,
38.
come out, state qualifier last year, and we'll see who.
138 red.
I think they're bringing out Rainer Helbmeyer, but we'll see.
138 red. What's your name? Ringer Haldmeyer.
Paul Meyer it is.
Oh, we're bringing out. We are bringing out.
Rainer Hallmeyer.
Right, and we're bringing out Colton Martin. Different sophomore.
You're red. Center's yours.
Colton Martin's been a fighter out there this year.
Heat on line.
Really improved a lot
Yeah.
in a short time. He's going to go right after him.
Rainer looking to get a single leg and set it up, but good defense by Colton. Colton out,
Helbmeyer down on the single.
and looks like he's going to get it.
That's green.
Colton just a little bit hesitant down there. He's got to get off his hip, and he's got to get his legs up underneath him. Otherwise, he's going to be getting worked on for half Nelsons, as you can see. He's got to do a short sit, or he's got to get those hips up. There you go.
Work to improve.
And Rainer would be able to bring him down pretty quick and break those hips back down. Now working a half. Colton in trouble here.
Great.
Yeah, Helbmeyer's getting swipes.
Holding 3.
He's got a lot of time left on the clock. He's got to get that arm through his body and get over onto his belly. Colton fighting fierce here. He's up to almost 90. Trying to get, he's got to get that arm through. You can hear the coach for East Troy telling him to post that arm. And Colton able to fight off his back.
That's the fight, I was referring to. He is not just going to give up out there.
And here we go. This will be the end of the first
Time.
period.
Helbmeyer with a 5-0 advantage going into the second.
Red.
He's going to defer,
Both
Red.
up.
and Martin will take neutral.
Here we go. Set.
Now you can see the youth
He's got
in Colton.
quick feet. Oh, look
Good.
at that.
Good awareness
It's
by
a little
Colton.
takedown there.
Good spin on. He's going right after that half, but he's a little high.
Just work it. Keep working it.
You
Grab
see,
that arm.
Colton's got all the mechanics. He just
Arm
needed to
control
tweak a
here.
little bit of things here.
He wrestles.
He's going to be a heck of a wrestler.
Yep.
Red's on top. Green, you're down. You're going to face that way, Green. Hustle, Green. Wait for me,
Score
Red.
2-5 with a minute 24
Red,
left.
Green, stay there. Red, you're on.
Nope. Get off that hip. Now, if he's able to get that arm bar and that wrist from the opposite side, I mean, he can pull that back right into a tilt.
Yep, but he's got to be careful when you pull it. You want to pull a wrestler on top of you. You want to bring him to the side.
Right.
Here's go for the half. He's got it. He's going to turn him here.
Settle back. Settle back. Settle
There,
back.
He's got the swipes.
Lift that head.
He's going to lift the head. This could be it. This would be a huge win for the team.
He's got a lot of.
And there's the fall.
Holy cow!
That was unexpected.
Coach Weiler is looking pretty smart right now. Nice job, Colton Martin.
Like I said, he's got the right mechanics. He just need to work a little bit on hip position. But, man, you can't ask for anything more than that.
Listen, you go in like that kid. That kid gave up 5 points in the first period, and he didn't even remember that first period when they blew the whistle in the second period. That is a never say die attitude. I love it.
Yep, I absolutely love it as well.
Wow. All right, that brings us to we get more, Mike. We get more matches. We go to 144. Evansville showing Lincoln Keller.
And it should be Chris Garcia.
All right, now green.
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's listen in here.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, hold here until she gets your names down there. All right, Evansville's red.
Ben Gates.
Ben Gates. Not on our list.
All right, wrestler, seat on the line. Shake hands.
But
he's the player to be named later.
Yeah. Yep. Keller with a nice deep single.
Quick double.
Did I say single?
Yeah, this is double. Come on.
Quick double. Deep double, too.
Maybe he'll get a single this time. Well, Gates in on a single. Lincoln with a good sprawl.
Using
good
that
defense
ankle.
there. He's got to get that work essentially or eventually work to that crossface there.
Yep. Which he's doing right now.
Yep.
Using that ankle. And he's
there's that leverage. That's really hard to keep that leg then when you push that head away. Now he's got the front headlock. Working over the head in the hole.
And going for the gator roll.
Almost got caught watching the paint dry there. So there's another takedown for Keller. And he's
working it out already. He's got that wrist and just goes for it. Switches over to a half Nelson with that wrist underneath.
It's just a,
wow, that was a power move.
Like an opposite. It's the opposite of what it typically looks like.
Yeah, and this could be it right here. He's got him tight, and he's got
an arm in there, but he kind of went to a front headlock, very parallel there. And then, Gates, is able to get out of that because there isn't that perpendicular action. But we did get more back points, 7-1 advantage, 30 seconds in the first period.
He's got that tight arm. Then he's going to do that one arm stack, and there's the fall.
One arm stack. Keller wrestling up and throwing out a couple power moves. Looks pretty good. I'd say he got the memo about the extravaganza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew the assignment.
There you go.
150 green.
So team score, we're looking at 17 for Evansville and 6 for East Troy. And we will go to 150 pounds.
150.
And it looks like we're sending out Max Cather.
All right, Evansville's red, East Troy's green. Center, yours.
And East Troy sent out maybe Jacob Gannell.
Good luck. Set.
Jacob Gannell.
Senior at 150.
That's the one.
Max fun to wrestle, or fun to watch wrestle, excuse me.
He's what you'd call one of those funky style wrestlers, right?
Non-traditional.
Sort of catches, cradles, and tilts just out of nowhere.
It makes him dangerous because since it's so unconventional, they're just not ready for it, and it's hard to counter a move you're not used to running into.
So Max Cather cut his teeth as a young buck in jiu-jitsu. And that influence has clearly not left him, and you see that in his wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He's not afraid.
Oh, here he goes for a spladle here.
Yeah, he's not afraid to go into bad positions. The problem is it's going to bring him right out of bounds.
Yep.
So
Oh, he had a spladle, and man, that would have been it.
you gotta be aware of where you're at on the mat.
Green, you're going to be down facing.
Yeah, you don't want to show your cards on that move too early. That's one of those kind of moves you want to catch him by surprise, and he had it.
You know, there's a lot of kids though that when they put themselves on their back or put themselves on their hip for a moment in a match, you gasp.
Right.
Right? You're like, don't do that. But Max, I'm pretty comfortable with that. That's just his style.
Jacob with the escape. Score now 2-1.
So Gunnell comes in pretty deep, and it looks like he's up for 2 there.
Yeah, good shot, good finish. Cather. You got
One
something.
red. Illegal full Nelson Green.
Oh.
One red. You came up with both.
Must have
We can do the half
snuck that in.
Nelsons. We can do the quarter Nelsons. We can't do the full
You
Nelsons.
can even do 3/4
All
Nelsons.
right, now you're on the green.
Right?
Ganal looking for that cradle, couldn't lock it up. Now he's got the leg in, and he does have the cradle locked up now with a leg.
Very, very short time, and getting the leg in there, though, doesn't give you an anchor.
Nothing.
Oh,
Max had a very good defense there.
he did. He grabbed the leg just as you're supposed to do that and used the momentum to try to come over, and he had it. Like, once again,
Reds
just
on top.
wrong time.
That was the unisync.
Right.
Like, both of you.
Set green. Stay set. Red on.
Okay, they're looking for a tilt, but
Green.
again,
Neutral.
So
Ganal able to defend it off and get that escape. So now,
Gunnell's got the advantage by 1 here in the second period.
hey John, do we got anybody on any of the chats there?
No, it's a quiet night for chatting.
Oh,
What the?
They're too excited about the extravaganza.
Yes.
too much wrestling to go on here.
It's quiet on the chat, so go ahead, subscribe, and then that allows you to participate in the chat feature.
By the way, we got a pretty tight one over there on mat 2 between St. John's and Edgerton.
I think
16-12, Edgerton has the lead team-wise.
Cather hits the hole, and unable. He just didn't have it tight enough, and he pays the penalty for that by not having it completely set up all the way.
So he gives up a takedown.
And then Ganal expands that lead now, and this is going to be an
One red.
escape.
Neutral.
So it's still, it's still anyone's match at this point. I can't. I'm still waiting for one of these wrestlers to go out and grab it,
Yeah. After a good first takedown by Cather, he's now been taken down twice since then.
Well, and that's what
And
he wants
that's
to
a
work
good
that.
takedown right there. Good snap down to
Good
the
snap to a-
outside leg.
Snap
and
to
can
a
turn around.
head in the hole to a go behind.
Yep. Good textbook move there.
Again, chain wrestling, right? From one thing to another to another.
Cather just needs to keep that tight. Keep the appendages, wrist, the arm, whatever it is. He's got to keep that tight as he's going through the move.
Gunnell is getting his arm back,
Yep. It's good defense.
and he does
Get
not.
time.
Right when he was about to hit sort of
Green.
almost a half-standing switch there.
Well, here we go. Going to the third period. Score is tied.
Good set green.
Ganal takes down.
Good.
And here we go. Cather with the leg. Going for that tilt. Can't get it.
Match is tied up here in the third period.
Now, Kaler's got to be careful. He is riding parallel at this point.
Action.
And in a close match, he could get called for stalling for that.
Right, and
Oh, he goes for that.
he catches him,
Oh.
but Ganell sees it coming as he's sort of falling down.
Still in bounds. Let's keep wrestling.
Kaler working the wrists underneath. And all doing a good job at defending that. Here he goes for Spladle again.
He's just going to run out of real estate again.
Well, if he can keep that one leg in, he's going to get back points. There, that should be back points. There's some swipes.
That's exposure.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
exposure.
We're having a tough.
Oh, there's a fall. Wow. Spladle on the edge of the mat.
Wow.
Quick.
That was almost exactly just 3 feet, closer to the center of the mat than the last time.
I'll bring that team score to 23-6. Evansville advantage. We go to 157 pounds.
157 red.
I think that's going to
157
be
red.
two-time state champ Danny Heiser. And is Edgerton going to send
Stay
anybody?
here. 157 green. All right, no 57 green.
Nope, he's going to get a forfeit.
Danny likes to wrestle.
So I think they're going to send their 157-pounder up to 165.
I don't think you have to select anything.
Kind of tough to blame him there.
Right, yep. Not only being number one in the state, also being, one of the top wrestlers in the country.
Right.
Edgerton takes a more comfortable lead over St. John's at this point with that last match. So here we go.
Here comes Cordell Harris.
Gosh, I like watching Cordell wrestle.
He's fun.
We'll see some high-flying action. Maybe. No, he's also going to get a forfeit.
Oh. All right. We'll go to 175 pounds. I think we'll be sending out Adrian Wessels.
I don't see anybody warming up for... I see some wrestlers warming up, but I don't... Oh, yeah, here we go. We got one approaching.
We got one coming out. Oh, this is Kieran McHugh, I'm guessing. He's a senior.
All right, here we go. Adrian. Wessels going for that low single. Inside low single.
Now he's got to...
McHugh able to fight it off, and McHugh's going to get the takedown.
Yep.
Good counter, good sprawl.
I don't think Adrian knows how to wrestle if he's not behind.
Well,
He's given us some of our most exciting matches in the last 2 years.
yeah, fun too.
And to think he's only a sophomore.
McHugh looking for a tight waist. And look like, yep. Adrian's going to get that escape.
2-1 with a minute left, first period.
It just looks like McHugh isn't getting what he wanted. So I don't know if he gave him the escape, but I think he got out of position, didn't like what he saw, and opted for the both up.
He comes in for another single.
Working that, but Adrian,
He's got an ankle.
good job at getting that ankle and then getting his hip back. Really making McHugh work for it.
And he'll dig one out there at the end of the period.
Colton Martin over on JV match.
Oh, he's good. This could be it, and that's the fall.
Time.
Adrian just going for that escape at the end there.
Red chooses down. Good set.
Wessels takes down.
Stay there, Red. Green, you're on.
Good sit, good short sit,
Nice shot.
and Adrian's out.
Nice escape by Wessels, 4-2. And now we
Good.
get to work.
That was a good. So what he did there is he came across with his left arm as if he was going to switch, and then did a short sit, giving him that space between the hips, and that allowed him for the stand up and escape. Great move. Usually, what you see with that is the lighter weight wrestlers doing moves like that.
That's right.
Tim Madison. He's watching from Marion, Ohio. Tim Madsen.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
Tim.
There he is.
Thanks for watching.
Marion, Ohio.
Here we go. Set.
We are nationally syndicated, so
Oh!
makes sense. Oh, Wessels
Oh.
trying for the spin around and got caught.
Tries to go airborne a little bit.
But good inside switch.
I've got a new chat to chime in here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Nope.
Jason Mitchell.
Oh, Jason Mitchell.
Jason Mitchell. He's watching from Westfield, Indiana.
That's
and
right.
And he has it on mute, so he doesn't have to listen to Olson.
Oh, well, you know what? Actually,
It's a good call.
I work with him, and he has to listen to me all the time, unfortunately for him.
Jason Mitchell, thanks for the chat. Thanks for watching from Westfield, Indiana. He's got us on mute, so he doesn't have to listen to Olson. Thanks a lot, Jason.
On top. Also go
Adrian
back
runs
inside
out of
the
real
ring.
estate there. He's got an uncanny ability to be in a bad spot and put himself in a
Red,
good
green,
one.
you are on.
Oh, we got somebody chatting in for Meatball. Scotty Coble, cheering for Meatball over to the left.
Kobler or Koble?
Meatball.
Carson Peterson he's cheering for.
Oh, is that who?
And
We're neutral.
Adrian with
Scotty.
another escape.
Coble.
6-3, very short time here in the second.
He's looking for a takedown, and
He's got to just defend here.
Yep.
Defend.
oh, 4 seconds left. Wish you could have had that one back.
Time.
Jason Mitchell says, good stuff. You guys do great. Even Olson.
Well, I barely meet the height requirement for this, so
we weren't
I
gonna say
strive
anything.
for the low bar.
How did that go, Mason, earlier? I think you said earlier something about he comes in late
You good?
and then is the first one to leave or something.
Yeah, and criticizes us the whole time.
Well, I was an officer for quite a few years. I have lots of perfection.
Let me tell you, I was a non-commissioned officer for quite a few years. I know exactly your
So
kind.
you should be used to
Yeah.
it.
All right, Adrian, here we go. Last period, down by 6. Let's see some of that Wessels magic.
He certainly isn't going to back down. You can see that.
Action. Action.
Goes
Easy
in for
down.
double. He's kind of high, but turns
Q.
that into a duck around. And
Yep,
there's another
able to
takedown.
capitalize that.
Speaking of duck arounds, I might duck around to the Night Owl tomorrow. They will have smoked
Oh,
ribs.
those ribs are so good.
They're Wednesday night special, and they are delicious.
Yes, they are.
Neutral.
I don't know that there's a
back
better
side.
deal in Wisconsin for succulent smoked meats.
Oh.
See?
And they're all smoked right there on the premise.
Right on
premises.
site.
Yep.
Premises.
That sounds very Canadian. Process.
That's what it's all about. McHugh in for another single, and he's just still holding on to that leg. Looks like he's got his arm kind of trapped down there, huh?
Well, at this point, with 33 seconds left, Adrian needs to start thinking about team points here and make sure he's not giving that up. Good escape, good work.
And that was great defense
for Wessels.
Adrian's got to start thinking perhaps 5 points.
Yes. He's got to be looking for that. Oh, here it is. Oh, that was an opportunity. That window opened and closed so quick, but it was there for either a head sag.
That's how it works.
Or head toss. And this is going to be it.
Well, good job by Adrian being cognizant of the score there and only giving up a regular decision. So that'll be only 3 team points as opposed to the 4 had McHugh gotten the last takedown there. So that's to be commended. And we move on to 190 pounds.
190.
Where we will be sending out Caden Butts. And East Troy
all good?
sending out
your center is yours.
Luke Bauer, perhaps? Luke Bauer.
Here we go, wrestler. Feet on the line. Shake hands. Good luck. Set.
Bauer looks like he doesn't miss the weight room.
Yeah, he's well put together.
One of those football player wrestlers that coaches love to get. Remember, if you're a football player out there and you don't play basketball, or frankly you don't have any really business being on a basketball court, get to a wrestling mat.
That's absolutely
We'll take you.
Absolutely.
And my cousin Pete's watching. He's a big fan of the channel. He's not necessarily chatting, but
Pete.
My cousin Pete Brunig watching.
Hey, cousin Pete.
Pete Brunig over there.
He's watching the Fry Guys.
2 green.
He said, I'm with Jason. I'm going to go on mute too.
Pete Brunig. God, what a card.
We're still in. You keep wrestling. Keep wrestling. We're still in. Green's on top.
So Bauer
All right, Red, get set.
getting the first takedown. We'll see how Butts responds here.
Get set. Set. All right, Green.
Butts looking for that half Nelson. Or I'm sorry, Bauer looking for the half Nelson. Butts being able to defend that off. Almost got a little wrist roll in on him.
Stay active.
About 30 seconds, just under 30 seconds in the first period.
And
Butsy not really giving Bauer much to play with there on the bottom.
Right.
So he'll get the escape. Short time left. Bauer in on a double.
And he's going to get it.
That's green.
Yeah, he just kind of kept going. I mean, that was a textbook football tackle.
Yeah, that
was
was what they call a blast double.
Yep.
Up time.
All right. Well, that'll end the first period 4-1. Bauer with the advantage. He'll defer. Butts will choose down.
Red chooses down. Go ahead and get set, Red. Set. All right, and you're on.
Now we've seen him score and pin from the bottom. He's got good hip awareness. Bauer really making him pay for being down there.
But Butts has got good hips on the bottom, and he's not giving him much of nothing to play with.
Yeah, using his head defensively. Looking for that power half, but Butts able to use his hips like we were talking. We've seen this before. Oh, he almost had it. And Bauer not feeling it right there. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, Caden does just an incredible job throughout this match defending any of Bauer's attacks when he's been on top.
Yeah. And,
now Caden's got to put together a takedown.
Yep.
Start putting together an
good
offense.
defense if he can stop it. Oh, you're going to catch him on his back, and he's got no swipes.
Not enough time, but Caden's got to work. There he goes, working the base.
Stay active. Still green. Still green.
No escape.
Stay active. Stay active.
Working for that near side cradle. And there's the escape. Now it's 3. Now he's going to hold him off for 5 seconds if he can. Good defense here.
That's it. They'll go to the third. 6-3 is the advantage for Bauer.
And I would assume he's going to go down.
Down.
Interesting.
I would have probably went both up.
I think if I'm East Troy, I'm taking neutral there just with his luck with the double legs.
Yeah, he's been doing really well on the top. That's what I base that off of, but I haven't seen him wrestle off the bottom yet. So.
Well, and again, that's the unknown, right? So we didn't choose what we know.
Butts doing a good job by using his weight, making Bauer
all right, that's going to be the escape for him. 7-3.
Bauer stalking. Butts there looking for that nether takedown. Butts has got to stay low and down block when he goes after that double leg. Boy, see the strength right there, and Bauer just kind of tossing Butts to the side there.
Action.
But you can tell he's in the third period and starting to get a little tired. And there's that blast double again. And he's got it, but this time he's, a fast flurry of action. And Butts has put himself in kind of a good position here.
He just can't get rid
Bauer
of
is so strong.
Yeah, that's the tough, because he had to hold on to that, that far side elbow and then still try to crank back the other way. It's the same way, but it comes back a different way. That's really tough. And battling Bauer's strength, that's going to be a tough move.
Yep. Here we are. We got 20 seconds left in the match. If something happens, it's got to happen now. Bauer doing a good job of staying behind the hips. And he looks like he's going to coast this one in for the win.
Well, again, and you got to give a lot of credit to Caden Butts. Understanding the team score, understanding what it means to get turned, understanding and just fighting all day long to not give up points.
Yep.
So again, very commendable
against a tough senior.
So, I mean, again, you can't. In my opinion, you can't call that a loss.
Red 2:15.
No,
I know they will, but I can't.
The score will reflect it as such.
Right.
But it's the little things. That's how you win championships on a team.
That's how you do well as a team. That's how you win a conference championship, which Evansville is going to be looking for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go to 215 pounds. We'll be sending out Brad Bartz in East Troy. We think will be Lance Cater. Oh, Alex Bruce. I'm sorry. Alex Bruce coming out.
Looking for that blast double. Just ran out of real estate.
Yep.
There's our upcoming events. It's tournament time, baby. Bruce looking for a double, but It was defended off, and
Nothing yet. Now it's 2 red.
Butts gets the takedown with the counter. Looking for that barbed wire. Or nope, not able to get it, and he's going to get an escape.
Neutral.
And Bartz is going to get himself in trouble there. He's got a. He wants to muscle Bruce, but just you got to stay in good position.
Good down block and turn the corner there.
That's
Able to
red.
put him on his back,
One,
and we're getting back points here. This could be it.
3.
There's the fall.
There we go. Bartz with a fall at 215 pounds.
Hands.
And that brings the team score to 41-12, Evansville. And we'll see Tim Lund
Tell me your name.
for Evansville.
We got-
And I believe we'll have Hunter Rayfelt for East Troy.
And over on mat 3, we got Aiden Wendt.
Senior Tim Lund on
East Troy
senior
Green,
night.
you're red.
Senior
Yes.
Tim Lund, yes.
Shake hands. Red lock. Set.
Good block, and he's no takedown though.
Yep, bring him back in. Calm down.
Looking for that cow catcher, and he's going to get it. And this could be it. The big man's going to get the fall. There it is.
There it is, big 6 for Timmy Lund.
You know, for our program specifically, we have a lot of heavyweight wrestlers, the heavier weights, and that just makes that wrestling room a brawl in there during matches. Having that many in there, usually you have 2 or 3. You know, we have 5,
Yeah.
6.
47-12 is the team score. We go out to 106, where we'll see
So here.
Colin Fry,
All right. Evansville's red.
state ranked, and looks like Landon Bogard made 106, so this should be a good match.
I'm coming off the mic on this one.
We would expect no less.
2 freshman hammers going at it. Both have had a great season this year. Oh, Frying on the single leg here. He's in a good
after
spot, but
Bogart's
doing
single.
a great job at defending with the front quarter Nelson. Switches off to try to look for an ankle, but Fry has turned the corner here, looking for a spladle. Got to be careful. Got to stay in good position here. His hips are really far up. Oh, and he's getting hit with a spladle right off the bat.
Yeah, but he's not giving up the back.
He didn't get any
There's
points.
no take. Where's
Nothing yet. This could be a takedown if he could switch in
Wait.
here, right?
No, he gave him a takedown and back points. I'm not. That is way too quick, my opinion. But
I didn't see the swipes. I didn't hear him count either.
in any event, Colin with a quick reversal,
Action.
and he's putting the pressure on Bogard.
Next up on mat number 2 with 285 pounds, for St. John's Northwestern, John Hyder.
Working on a wrist. And Bogart able to get up, but
Go red. Center.
Fry able to take it back to the mat, return to the mat outside of bounds.
19 seconds on the stoppage. 4-2 advantage Bogard.
You're going to be down facing me.
Results on mat number 2. At 285 pounds, Edgerton Sean Allison.
Stay set. Red, you're
27 seconds.
Bogard with that quick sit out.
Good crossbody ride by Fry, and Got 10 seconds left. He's got his hip down. He's not in a good spot there.
Yeah, he's
He's able to get it back up. And we're going to glide into the second period.
Red. Red, down.
Red chooses down instead of deferring.
I like it. Let's get this thing tied up.
Yeah, I think that's the best call because he's going to want to try to tie it up, like you said, by scoring off the bottom. And it looks like he's going to get an escape. If he can capitalize on this, he can take the lead. Bogart with a good down block.
He did not get a lot of resistance on that stand-up there.
No. Bogart looking to go upper body here.
Bogart looked very conservative there, not wanting to give up only one, not two.
Calling in on doubles. He needs to successfully transition here. This is tough to do with a good ankle wrestler, but he's getting good position. Oh, Bogart steps over. Does a fantastic job at transitioning. And
now Colin's going to want to work up here.
And he's going to get the two because he's got the cradle locked up. That's why he got it 2 without being behind, folks. And he takes the lead 6-3 with an arm. Watch out for the spladle again.
Colin's good right here.
Edgerton 46.
Green's on top.
Oh, it's a great match so far. I love it.
And it looks like Edgerton just beat St. John's 52-29.
So let's see. Nope. Caution on Bogart.
Set. Stay there. Green.
We'll see if he's going to let him go again. Looks like, he's in good position, but he's looking for the American roll here. He's got that inside tie, and Fry able to escape.
There's the escape. 6-4, Fry looking to score right away. Went far leg, took near leg.
Watch out for that spladle again. He got his head out, though.
They're going to...
Learning from his mistakes from the first period.
They're going to go out of bounds before anybody scores anything on this.
Yep.
Neutral.
But the only way on how fast he gets after that, you can see is an outside single where you're sitting through instantaneously, so he doesn't have that chance to get on the ankles. Or if anything, you can shoot in and get that single leg and come back up with it for a dump, or picking it up and going through a trip. But if he continues to try to do the same takedown there, he's going to continue. Bogart's going to continue to work those ankles in those angles into a falling spladle, or just that kind of that junk wrestling as you turn and twist with those ankles.
So there's an example of some really good coaching by Coach Weiler. Notices that Bogart is showing a little blood in the nose. Make sure that the referee is aware of it, and then able to use this opportunity to coach young Colin Fry a little bit in regards to what the plan is for the rest of this match.
And they got the blood time stopped, and they're just cleaning him up at this point.
Do they?
The ref did call for...
I didn't see this. I think he said this. So he was calling to keep it going because they haven't stopped it yet. But in any event, we will talk about our future February wrestling events again this Friday. Middle school will be in Clinton for the old Bobcat. And the JV will be in Delavan for the RVC JV tournament. Saturday, the RVC tournament at Delavan. Looking forward to that.
And here we go.
Back to the action.
Short time, 15 seconds left. The takedown does tie the score, and he's in a good position here. That should be 2, but but Bogart able to essentially, boy, that was impressive. Not quite sure what you want to call that, but it was an impressive move.
Just very calm. Didn't lose his composure.
Nope. Man, Colin doing the right things, but Bogart using that talent and body awareness to make the adjustments.
Yeah, Bogart is He is a well-coached wrestler. So is Colin.
Good position here.
Watch
out.
The scrambles by these guys have been incredible. So there's the escape by Bogard. He's sort of guarding the mat on Colin there a little bit. But Colin gets in on a leg.
He's very comfortable, Bogart is, for letting him have the leg.
Now he's got a slack arm out of that whizzer.
Or windmill out. That's where you put the palm to the air.
The old limp arm, yeah. Oh, looks like we got the band coming in. That's always a challenge with the live broadcast.
Both wrestlers on their feet again. Colin with an outside single this time. Oh, he's been on so many deep singles, and it's almost as if Bogart is comfortable that he wants to be there almost. You know, it's like he's
a funky wrestler.
Yeah, and he right now he's strong too for his size. You can tell he's got good strength on him because he's doing some kind of, I wouldn't say muscle moves, but definitely if he was a weaker wrestler, he would be able to pull those off. Fry hustling back to center. We got 40 seconds left. Good outside single. He's staying in position here.
He gets down on that leg so quick.
But he keeps his head down. He's got to come back up. Here it is. He's going to get the takedown.
Is he? Bogart's still got that ankle.
Yep. He's got to get that leg out, and he's going to sit there and hold his time. This is smart wrestling by Bogart.
Bogart has the ankle in such a position where Colin's not able to use his strength to pull it out.
Yep, and I don't think a ref's going to stop the match because of it. You know.
I mean, maybe a potentially dangerous just because of the way that knee is angled right
yep.
now.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
I didn't like that. How is that not a... whatever.
You know, it was smart wrestling on Bogart's side. I mean, he was up 4-9. Just hold on to that ankle as long as you possibly can, even if he does give it a take up. You know, he took up 30 seconds, you know, and it just worked out in his favor.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match on Saturday.
Yeah.
Probably the championship, I'm guessing, at 106.
Fry's got some things he's got to work on. He's got to figure out a new single finish, whether it's a dump or bringing it up for a trip, you know, a treetop, or getting it underneath his armpit. You know, if he doesn't, he's gonna see much of the same thing.
Brandon Staver will collect the forfeit. That'll put Evansville up, let's see, 53-15. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, and then we go to our last match of the duel, 120 pounds. Ray Howlett coming out for Evansville, and
he'll also get a forfeit.
And it looks like he'll get a freebie. All right, so that turns into 59-15.
That's some great matches in there.
So Evansville will take the first round, and we will move on to the second round.
So first round, again, recap. St. John's lost to Edgerton, and Evansville won over East Troy.
So the Edgerton wins with a 52 score against St. John's 29. Evansville over East Troy 59-15.
I'll bring it in. Recap.
All right, so once again, we got to show our ugly mugs to everybody. But first duel down. We've got two exciting duels left, and I got to tell you, the action has been incredible. We knew we were going to have some good matches in the East Troy match with Bogart and Gonzalez, and we saw that, and they were excellent matches.
Yeah, great matches.
Looking forward to that. We got the band, of course, here now, Pep Band. Loving that. Seriously, I'm not even being sarcastic. I love it. I think they need to have more of that at high school events, frankly.
Love to have the band here.
We'll be moving on to St. John's in the second round. That'll be on mat 1. East Troy will go to Edgerton. what else we got? We love seeing Tim Lunt take care of business at heavyweight. That's good. Love seeing Brad do what he has to do. I mean, when we have our upper weight guys doing the stuff that we know that they can do, along with our lower weight guys doing the stuff, and then of course Danny right in the middle.
Max Cather.
Good things happen.
Max Cather with a pin on the edge over there, which was fun to watch.
Again, I mean, it's going to be unorthodox. There is absolutely no way that anything that Max Cather does is scripted, because it just doesn't come that way.
Right. And I think the losses that we had are winnable. Son's the one there that we really were taking to.
But here's what happened. In the matches that were lost by Evansville wrestlers, it was clear that Evansville wrestlers were cognizant of what the team score was, cognizant of what they needed to do in their match to win for their team. And that is when a team is coming together and doing the right thing. And it's noticeable. It's very noticeable.
Absolutely.
So
and we'll see if they can make those tweaks, because I think for the majority of those, there's a chance for them if they make tweaks to what they're doing in their match from now until conference, that they have a good chance at revenging that loss for tonight.
Yes.
Have you talked about this one yet?
What? I can't read minds, John.
Okay.
Not yet.
Look at
our own. Well, so this past week in Orfordville, just a punt, pass, and a kick down the road, the Evansville principal, Jeff Crandall, was named and inducted into the Parkview Wrestling Hall of Fame. Jeff Crandall, of course, I believe the Orfordville High School all-time wins leader, although I believe there's a Wesley Egan, who's a senior now, is either on the cusp or he might overtake him. But in any event, Crandall was a one-time wins leader over at Orfordville High School. We're lucky to have him here. He's a staple in the youth room with the kids and does great there. And obviously, having his family in the district and all of that has been wonderful, not just for wrestling, but for the district as a whole.
Yeah, as you can see there, he qualified and was a 3-time state place winner, placing as high as 4th place. Great accomplished wrestler, and I tell you what, we are blessed to have him as part of our program. He's actually one of our youth wrestling coaches, and he does a fantastic job in there, and I'm just glad to have him on board.
To be fair, he'd tell you that's D3, so it's not as obviously challenging as D2 and D1, but
To be fair.
All right. Hey, I'm going to jump in here.
We got to have fun with him.
Yeah. I'm going to jump in here and just passing the offering plate. We have a lot of fun up here, as you can tell. And if you enjoyed this broadcast, this is your opportunity to provide a donation or tip us or what have you. But just passing the offering plate. Our broadcast is free, and we enjoy doing it. And I think we're going to go to Doug here now. So anyway. Yep.
We've got our seniors here.
I think we're doing the families now. Introducing all the families.
The families.
Let's get a camera down there.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
I thought I heard John Fry, actually.
Family members Sarah and Matt Heiser. Corbin Hoffman, family Heather and Matthew Hoffman. Grace Howlett, family Kristen and Chad Howlett. Logan Eilenfeld, family Katie and Curtis Eilenfeld. Leo and Max Kater, family Jessica and Joe Kater. Lincoln Keller, family Jessica and Ryan Keller. Sayer Larson, family Annie and Mitch Larson. Lucy Liska, family Molly and Keith Liska. Tim Lund, family Hope and Tim Lund. Colton Martin, family Mandy Martin. Wyatt and Olivia Nelson, family Tina and Mitch Nelson. Carson Peterson, family April McCarthy and Casey Peterson. Grant Plessel, family Scott and Nicole Gens, and Chris Wessel. Alex Reyes, family Allison and Abner Reyes. Brandon Stever, family Michelle and Adam Stever. Blake and James Rumpel, family Jessica and Rodney Melzick. Aiden Wendt, family Carrie Rayleigh and Nathan Wendt. Adrian Wessels, Katie and Darren Davenport and Sean Wessel. Jillian Mosley, family Kate Corbett and Josh Mosley. Lena Alandarege, family Laura Francis. And Savannah Schofield, family Jolie and Tony Schofield. Once again, thank you for all the support you've given them, to their family, of all the wrestlers and managers.
That's a wonderful tribute. Every year they do that for the family, the flowers for the mother. Very nice for all of them. I think we're going back to the band, but I don't know if they'll be recognizing the seniors perhaps between the next duel. I'm not sure, but we'll play along with it, won't we, Mike?
Yep, loving it.
Well, I'm looking forward to see St. John's wrestle. I don't know a lot about the program. I know a few years back they had Aiden Mendora, who was an absolute beast over there. Two-time, three-time state champ, wrestled for the Badgers. Let's see what they got, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they got in the inventory here and see how things turn out.
I don't know if you can hear the band at home, folks, but they're picking up the tempo here in the old gym, and they got the people rocking in the bleachers. I'll tell you what, it's these moments when we're watching wrestling, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, oh boy, could I go for one of those classic signature flatbread pizzas or perhaps a char-grilled burger. And don't forget the Friday Night Fish Fry and their award-winning Saturday Night Prime Rib Special over at the Night Owl
I'll tell you what,
Pub and Eatery.
I've been craving their tomahawk pork chop.
Yeah, and of course tomorrow night being the smoked ribs night, I'm looking forward to that. But I'll tell you what, after every wrestling thing, we like to go over to the Night Owl and have a little fellowship and perhaps a bite to eat. And look at that, folks. Our wrestling club has a sportsman raffle and meat raffle April 20th. And that'll be at the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery. Lots of great prizes, $20 tickets. Limited amount of tickets sold, so you have a very good chance of winning a wonderful prize, as you can see on the graphic. Looking forward to that event as well. We always have just a blast.
Yeah, it's a great
day.
time.
Lots of wrestling folks and all of that.
And I tell you, if you don't get a ticket soon, they were completely sold out before the actual draw, and then there was just 8 tickets discovered that day that was left over, and they were gone in about 30 seconds.
There you go. And then, of course, the warm-ups that are being worn by the Evansville Blue Devil wrestling team were purchased by the funds raised by senior Blake Fry at his wiffle ball tournament in Brat Fry. I was there. I enjoyed a handful of bratwursts, as I am known to do during the summer months, and watch some wonderful wiffle ball, and of course the Wisconsin Wrestling Challenge Series, the state tournament. Leo, he qualified, but Leo got 4th in state at that tournament. Was it this past weekend or 2 weekends ago? Leo Cather placed 4th. Lucy Liska was up there. She had qualified and was wrestling up there as well. We're very proud of all of the efforts and all of the kids that went to the Challenge Series qualifier in Whitewater. Did an excellent job, and look at that. The seniors are all coming out for the flip of the coin, and love to see it. Love to see that on senior night. All the seniors out there.
As team captains.
That's fantastic. There they are, Tim Lund, Wyatt Nelson, Alex Reyes, Blake Fry, Amir Mohammed, and Max Cather. Looks like St. John's wins the toss, and they've elected to receive. Come on, nothing on that one? That was good. I sit at home and I write these out. I'm making this all up. All weekend I work on these little jokes.
Working on getting some field goals out there.
John isn't even listening, and you're not even laughing. You guys don't understand what I put in. Well, once again, we started at 132 pounds. It looks like we're sending out Colton Martin. And St. John's is coming with, we think,
Cardone.
Christian Cardone. And St. John's parents, if you're watching at home, your team gave us a lineup with pretty much only last names, so we will do our best. We are not at all trying to disrespect your wrestlers.
Or it might be on the screen once it pops up on the screen.
Christian Cardone. And Christian in on a good double here. And
very controlled release. Yeah, he's got something bothering him. I don't know if it's his...
Might have got a finger in the eye there on accident.
It looks like his nose.
Taylor Smith's chatting away. He says we're all doing a great job, Taylor Smith.
You say Taylor Swift?
We should have a screenshot every time something happens. We should shot to Taylor Swift.
Yes, we should. That'd be amazing.
We're not the NFL.
Just two kids having fun. Colton looking for a spin around, but
tell you what,
Cardone is he is a good wrestler.
Cardone definitely passes the eye test. He's very good on his feet, but Martin is awfully frustrating for very good wrestlers.
And there, that tilt looks a little familiar. Seems to be very, very popular across the entire state right now. So we're all done with JV matches, and now we're just going to feature both mats 1 and 2. On the right is mat 1, and 2 is mat 2, or left is mat 2, excuse me. And Cardone is just taking Colton here to the workshop.
Twelve to 4, 20 seconds left. Just a very low single. Looks like he will get another takedown there.
Yeah. Cardone's putting on a clinic here.
Looks like we got a question from the table that'll get the wrestlers a quick moment to collect their thoughts. Good time to put up a graphic. John Fry is nowhere to be found. That's how it goes.
Well, when we're working on all volunteer staff,
there's a switch.
Sometimes we have more production members than we need, and sometimes we don't have enough.
Cardone kind of just reacting to Martin here.
I think he's trying to work on a specific takedown here that
neither one of them really wanting to tie up. Wow, that was a fun little scramble.
Yeah, a lot of athleticism there. Martin willing to try anything, it looks
got
like,
the
to
over-under.
Oh, and that puts him up by 13. If he puts him on his back here, this would be the end of the match. But looks like Martin's fighting hard. Up, no points.
So 18-6, a 12-point lead for Cardone. Go in for that double, get another 2.
So Martin choosing both up, neutral. And we are 1 point away from a tech fall. We'll see if he can avoid that and survive the entire match. And there's the fall, or the takedown. And that's going to be the tech ball.
Well, we've seen one wrestler from St. John's, Christian Cardone, and he is quite impressive.
Yeah,
and this is St. John's, and I'm not sure what is that? Union Lake. I'm not sure what the co-op is, but we got 3 different schools in this co-op, and they really don't tell us here what it is.
Yeah. We'll get our production staff to get on it, and as soon as they come from the production truck that's set outside right next to the other sports networks trucks,
right,
they'll let us know.
Yeah, we were able to get a better spot than ESPN the Ocho today.
Yeah, ESPN is sitting right next to ours. We got a little bit better.
Lincoln Keller in with a bear hug to a takedown. And this is Lincoln Keller versus Jack Bickers. It looks, I think the score is correct now, 6-2. And Keller working a turn. And I'm not sure if he's not working out that arm or struggling with it. I think he's getting that off a ball and chain, but.
Well, right to a half. This could be it. Plenty of time.
Oh, it goes to the reverse.
Yeah, there's the fall.
And there's the fall. 30 seconds left in the first period.
Tight match over on mat 2. And it looks like we see Max Cather. No, I'm sorry. Colin Fry. Or Blake Fry. Blake Fry. Jeez.
Are you,
I'm all over the place.
what's happening?
We got Max Cather and Frankie Mungo going.
Just checking in. You guys okay?
Barely.
Well,
Or you're supposed to say you were gone?
yeah, I'm okay. I'm
under the
doing a lot.
assumption-
I'm doing a lot better than my way much older friend Jeff Bars is. But we just want you to send prayers out to him for his advanced age and whatnot.
Good takedown by Fry.
No, this is not Fry.
I'm saying that tongue in cheek because the first time I said no, that's not. Here comes Max Cather, and then I said, oh, actually no, that's Blake Fry. So yes,
Stick
Max
with us,
Cather.
folks.
Yeah, we're bringing you all the misinformation.
Stick with us.
Cather's trying to work 2-on-1 there.
Some great action over here on mat 2. Score is tied with a minute left in the third.
Yeah, it's hard not to sneak a peek over there.
Meanwhile, Cather working a cross body ride. Looks like he's got the inside leg. He's going to go for the spladle again. He is, and he's going to get it. And this is going to be a fall, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Hits it again, the same spot.
Caught another one.
Like within a foot of where it happened the second time on the first match.
I'll bring that score to 12-5 team score. Now we move to 150 pounds.
So Parker Thur from Edgerton elects to let Renner up and for an attempt to get a takedown, but it's going to backfire. And Haldmeyer is going to get the takedown, and cruise in for a win. Well, there is some time left here, and anything could happen, but it looks
Danny
like
reports
this is
we
gonna happen.
believe we're going to be seeing Eisenhut from St. John's.
It's the first match for
Sawyer
Mr.
Eisenhut.
Heiser tonight. Heiser
Nice little Kelly.
keeps the arm. Oh. Heiser counters that sit through. Comes right. This is going to be it. This could be it, I should say. He's got that far leg, too.
So another 3 points, back points. There's an escape there for Eisenhut. Another takedown for Danny. And Erica Rozonki is having just a heck of a time trying to keep up with the scoring in these matches in the first 3 matches out of the box.
She's doing a good job.
We thank her.
Yeah, very much so.
And Troy Hinkle, he was helping too over on the JV mat.
Yeah, he stayed all the way through middle school. Actually started in middle school.
Yeah.
Stayed all the way through JV.
Yep. So we thank them.
So what is Heiser going to do here? He's got 25 seconds left in the period. Looking for another tilt. Eisenhut doing a good job at defending. I mean, we've seen many wrestlers already fall to Heiser by now.
There's the end of the first period. Heiser will go into the second with an 11-3 advantage over Eisenhut.
Heiser with the optional start. So you see he keeps one hand on the back and then he immediately goes for the armpit. What it does there, folks, is it keeps control of the upper body and prevents essentially a reach back for a low leg sweep. Danny with off the whistle takedown. Looking for a near side cradle, is not going to get it. Eisenhut. Given this, nope, did not get the escape.
1:21 on the clock at the stoppage.
Another optional start. So you'll notice he'll keep his right hand on his back and he'll usually go to his armpits. Not this time. Pass by, spin around.
We got that ref mic'd up still?
Oh,
Red.
Hadn't been hearing that.
sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. There's a good takedown.
2 green.
There it is, huh?
Guys, take a look at the clock just to make sure what the score is.
1 red. Neutral. Two green. 1 neutral. 2 green.
And that's going to be it.
Technical.
There it is. Took about
Again.
3.5 minutes to get done. And we will move on to 157 pounds,
157.
where we'll send out Cordell Harris. And we're not sure who we'll see from St. John's yet.
Stay here. All right, others was green, you're red. Center is yours.
By the way, John, I like your graphics. Did a good job there.
Christopher Alaka from St. John's Northwestern.
Thank you, Mike.
Check in. Check in. Good luck.
Cordell has been one of the more exciting wrestlers to watch this season.
Alaka in a good single.
His moves are big.
Set.
Oh, good shot by
Great takedown by Harris.
Yeah, it was a good shot and good finish. Alaka, essentially when he sprawled, both hands hit the mat, and he wasn't able to recover fast enough. And for the tilt.
Oh.
2. Great.
That's something new.
Holding 2. Just
Somebody's got a new tool in the toolbox.
Yeah,
Sequence 2.
like to see that. We call that growth.
We do, and we are seeing lots of growth amongst our Blue Devil wrestlers this year.
Alaka with a good sit out for the escape.
A double over for Harris.
Harris is very comfortable right there, and there's the throw.
He likes. Keep it. Uh-oh. Something's wrong.
Got bloody nose. Uh-oh.
Injury time green.
That is not good.
All right, well, let's move to the action over on mat 2. Edgerton has the advantage 12-3 team-wise, and we're seeing Holden Howard at 150 pounds and Jacob Gannell.
Edgerton out on an early lead on East Troy on the team score. They've had some good barn burners over there.
Edgerton's a very good team. They're a little bit young, but I mean Evansville's kind of all over the place. So, but they do look like they got a lot of freshmen and sophomores with a few seniors in the mix, few juniors and seniors in the mix. But they're a well-rounded team, well-coached team.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less.
No. I think Gunnell's getting some exposure. Oh, he only got one swipe. It's a good job by Howard.
I'd like to give a shout out to the coaches from Edgerton and East Troy. They helped with our track wrestling setup of this multi-duel. So Coach Lodell, and Coach Dibble.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and Coach Lodell, he's kind of one of our
There's the fall.
our fans out there. We really enjoy talking to him when we have opportunity to talk wrestling with him. It looks like that'll be a injury default over there, and Alaka will take the injury default 6 points. That'll bring the team score, I believe, to 17-11. And we'll move on to 165 pounds on mat 1.
So that pin brought East Troy up 9-12 versus Edgerton.
Got him closer, but not up.
Joe Spike. He says, keep up the good work. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe Spike.
Mr. Spike.
In fact, Joe Spike's son, Liam, was down at the Loris Open in Iowa this past weekend. Down there doing some open wrestling at the college level.
For UW Eau Claire.
Yep. Although I think he's officially unattached when he goes to that open
Yes.
there. But yes, on that team up there. And I believe he had a Ricky Braunschweig in his corner.
Yeah.
Down in Iowa, yeah. So they had fun going down there. Here comes Adrian Wessels. And I think we'll be seeing Lotana from St. John's. Lotana Chukwuli. And Lotana has an interesting style, trying to use his length,
Right?
his arm length, to
Watch out for that cow catcher. Tana's got that cow catcher in, and Wessel's able to
Wessels want to hook a leg there.
counter it, and he's got
It just
there's that. He's got the cradle locked up. This could be it here. Oh,
I'll tell
no
you
swipes on that. What did he did get the swipes.
I don't know.
Nope, no swipes on that. But he's still in good position.
Well, again, Wessels has got to move his hips in here.
Well, he did get two.
Oh. But he's in a bad position here.
Nope, no reversal yet. If he can get his body out in front of him, he can stop this reversal and just be escape at this point. But because he's got the front headlock in,
Well, now you just
he's gonna get-
bulldoze him in that
Oh,
position.
something happened here. Oh. Got a bloody nose, it looks like.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, oh, is this?
Well, I think he got something in
I
his
think
eye.
on Matt too, we have a We have a contender for the Ric Flair hair.
The duel, we
That's
sure do.
right.
It's been a while.
And look at this.
But there it
is. The big pin.
Well, he's a contender. We'll make that call next
Definitely
duel.
a contender.
Yeah, Caleb Davis bringing it. That dude's about to go listen to some Metallica.
Oh. Why, with some interesting situations between these two wrestlers.
Yeah, I just...
Wessel's able to get it into half.
They move their hips like they're on their own joint.
Like Chuckwaloo's got this. He's got a great ability to get off his back.
Well, he clearly has just an immense amount of strength because Wessels is an absolute beast.
He had a good pass by there. Wessel's trying to work a tight waist. Good textbook stand-up for the tripod stand-up. For the escape. Score now 8-3. Good pass by. You got to finish that up. And there's the takedown.
There's the takedown. They're going to go out of bounds here. Stop that at 1:20 in the second period. 10-3 advantage for Wessels. Wessel's trying to work a spiral ride here. Converts over to just a side bulldoze. Almost tried to get his head in the hole there, but not quite.
Yeah, couldn't
quite get it done. But give Lotana a lot of credit. He is clearly strong. I mean, Wessels is not having his way with him.
Obviously, yep. Oh, Wessel's getting a little bit out front there with his hips. Able to recover. But Latana's got that arm.
We got him down on a hip. And that'll be the end of the second period.
Wessel's with an outside switch. Can't quite connect there. He's got a wing down. Off of Latana's attempt. And he steps over.
Get the reversal.
For the reversal. Oh, it just falls in. Kind of fell into that. Unfortunately, Latana got out of position, tried to sit up.
How flexible is Latana?
Oh my good Lord. That is a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, Wessels wants to.
And this could be if he's not careful, this could be a reversal.
Well, I think he's still got the arms tied up there.
Yep. And he's been awarded the back points.
Yeah.
He should be getting more swipes here.
Yep,
there we are. That is some flexibility.
He's got to get his weight off the mat.
Well, he's got his arm behind his head. And
Right,
he's just
there
in
you
the
go.
wrong position. And he's got to, he's going to come back from behind.
$15-3 advantage for Wessels here. 30 seconds left in the third period.
Wessels with another good, tight, half Nelson. And he should be getting some swipes here. This could be a tech fall or a pin. If he can hold on to him here, this could be a tech fall. He's got 3. Ref is holding up the 3 there. If he can hold on here for the next 7 seconds without giving up the reversal, it'll be a tech fall.
I can't remember seeing a kid
There's the tech fall.
so flexible at 165 pounds.
No, that was impressive.
So Adrian Wessels will win by tech fall. That'll bring that score, I believe, to 22 to 11. Evansville. And we move on to 175 pounds. It looks like Evansville will be sending out Alex Reyes, the senior.
We calling forfeit on our end.
Yeah, they got a kid there. Hagen. And here we go. It will be Alex Reyes. Meanwhile, over on mat 2, another exciting match.
Oh, we went from one back to the other.
Reversal by Smith from Edgerton. Smith with a nice mat return there. Although it looks like Bruce is holding on to his hand as opposed to the other way around. But here we go with Alex Reyes and Marcus Hagen.
Hagen going right after that cow catcher and catching Reyes in it. Boy, he's got it in tight, and it's early in the match. It's going to be a long time to be if he can defend that off. And there's the fall.
Results over on mat number 1, 175 pounds, St. John's Northwestern's Marcus Hagen with a pit call, 27 seconds.
All right, that'll bring the team score to 22-17. No. It might be 22-23, St. John's, right? Here comes Caden Butts. At 190 pounds, he'll receive a forfeit. So we'll go back up to 28. Uh, 28-17, I guess.
Yep.
And now we got Brad Bartz at 215 pounds against Belogun. No, Aiden Richards.
215 pounds for St. John's Northwestern, Eden Richards. And for Evansville, Brad Bartz.
Bartz,
There you go.
takedown right to the back.
That's how you defend a potential head throw right there. You just throw him backwards.
If he can elevate those hips, there's the fall.
Nice job by Bartz.
At 215 pounds, Evansville's Brad Bartz with a pinfall at 27 seconds.
Now
Then we go to 285, where we'll throw out senior Tim Lund, and they will be throwing out, I believe, Jan Master Heider. John Heider. Oh, gotta
He's
take
got a
off
wall.
your watch.
now that, unfortunately for him, is going to charge him a stalling call.
Well, you know, how else is he going to tell
And
the
a
time
point.
out there? That's what I want to know.
Hey.
Lund with a takedown. It's right to the back. This is going to be it.
Yeah, that's a quick one. All right, well, that'll go up to, I believe, 40 to 17. Is that correct? Yeah, 40 to 17 team score. Now we go to 106, where it looks like we'll be sending out Colin Fry. And let's see who St. John's is bringing.
All right. Evansville's green. Center is yours.
Next up on mat number 2.
Vijay Sengupta.
Get in line. Shake hands. Good luck.
Colin with a
Fry.
low single.
Yeah. Quick low single.
And he's going to let him go.
Still green.
Sengupta's holding on.
Hang red. Throw.
Good setup for the outside single.
Still green.
Sengupta tried to adjust and got low, but
2, 3.
Fry was able to come to readjust, go with a fake tie, and then get that outside single. This could be it right here. Is he going to pin him?
Not sure.
Oh. I think he's got it. There it is.
There it is. Colin Fry with the win by fall in 40 seconds. And we'll move on to 113 pounds. We anticipate Brandon Staver.
13. 13.
And St. John's sending anybody?
I don't see anybody warming up. They have someone listed. Schimmels, but nope. Staver's going to give himself a forfeit.
I believe that's the second one this evening.
Yeah, we haven't seen Staver wrestle yet.
That'll bring that score up to 52-17 team score. Race Howlett from Evansville and at 120 pounds, and St. John sends out nobody. And the team score goes to 58-17.
And I don't see anybody warming up, so
Now we go to 126.
126.
nope. We're shaking heads no. So this will be another forfeit, and this will be the end.
Blake Fry, the senior. And that'll be 64 for Evansville and 17 for St. John's. I think that's the final. Evansville will take round number 2. Meanwhile, we've got some action over on mat 2. They're only at 285 pounds.
So I don't know how you do that.
Sean Allison and Hunter Rayfelt 2-1 in the second period. This is a tight one.
Allison, look, he's going to get the turn here. I thought he was going to get the turn to Hunter's back, but now he's got the leg, and he's going to get the reversal. But he's got his leg, so he's got his hip turned. This could be bad for Hunter.
Oh yeah, in addition to our raffle, we're selling our raffle tickets here. The Evansville Education Foundation is in the house, and they are doing a 50-50.
Allison with a good ankle lift to break the hips down of Hunter. Goes to work on a power half. Hunter fights it off.
So after this duel here with Edgerton East Troy, then Edgerton will come slide down and wrestle Evansville.
Allison gets Hunter. Reifelt on his back with a basic half Nelson. He's got him in a good position. He's got to get onto his toes to get all that weight. Otherwise, Reinfeld's going to be able to go back and forth. He's only got 5 seconds. And Reinfeld survives the period. So stay tuned, folks. We got one more duel to go. Hunter doing a good job of using his weight, but he got in front of him, allowing Allison to get up to his base, and that's going to be a reversal. And you should let that head go. Well, if Allison could have seen from my standpoint, he would have saw that the half Nelson was available there again. Yeah, never reach back and hold on to that head, folks. That puts you in bad situations. Allison taking commanding lead at this point. With about 1:15 left. Reinfeldt looking to kind of crawl forward, getting that separation of hips so he can get that escape or sit out. But Allison able to put his weight into him and bring him back to the mat. Allison working that power half. He could turn him again here on the side of the mat, but Reinfeldt was able to get his arm around the head and clear the body. Allison was just a little bit out of position there. Allison being relentless, working those wrists and looking for the half. Not leaving a whole lot of room for Reinfeld to, Rayfeld to get out. He's got the half again. He's going to turn it. He's going to put him on his back. If he can get him over, this is going to be it. Got 3 seconds, and that's it. It's out of time. And that will be the end of the match. Those extra points actually give Allison a major decision, which are additional team points. Looks like we'll get a forfeit by East Troy. Brings that score 27-34. That's awesome.
And results from event number 2 at 120 pounds. Edgerton Sienna Vendrell receives a forfeit.
Okay, here we go for a match. This actually will, if East Troy can get a pin here, oh, that still puts them 1 point under. Nah, it's not going to work out.
Mike, you doing math again?
Yep, public math is hard.
What did I tell you about that?
But I think this is a little closer than what Edgerton wanted it to be, that's for sure. Gonzalez with a good down block and a good spin around for the takedown. Going right into the arm bar, and he's got it. But here it is. He's gonna get the swipes. Oh, this could be it. This is gonna be tough. He's got a long period here. We got over a minute left time. Oh,
yeah,
potentially dangerous. Yep.
I thought we were gonna get that whistle just a little bit earlier on that.
So we got blood time.
What can we talk about here?
I don't know. The weather?
How about this one? We enjoy the weather. We enjoy bringing this broadcast to you, and it's free. This is our service to you, and we're just passing the offering plate. If you feel it in your heart that you want to make a contribution towards our club and towards our broadcast, we certainly would appreciate it. Just passing the offering plate. There's a Venmo, there's a PayPal. Also, you can click in the description on ways you can donate. So, thank you.
We certainly have fun doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Despite all the politics, all the bickering, all the back and forth. But we do have some Evansville Wrestling Club news.
Yes? Oh, whoops. Well, they're going to wrestle here. I don't want.
They are.
Yeah, so I could.
And we'll tell you in a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, John, that's how you keep an audience in. You know, they're captive,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I gotta find out what that news is.
Stay with us, folks. This good news could break any time.
That's right. Well, we got a tilt by Gonzalez, and he's got the 3. So he'll come out of that. That'll bring the score to 8-0. 40 seconds left in the first period.
It's been an extravaganza of wrestling.
Gonzalez working, it looks like double arm bar forward. Again, they're going to give him the 3, but he's going to call potentially dangerous again. So they'll restart. 24 seconds on the clock.
Well, I think the people want to see your broadcast faces.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. If they look carefully throughout our broadcast, they've seen you all over the gym tonight, hanging out at all the tables, making sure track's working okay, making sure those very smart-looking tablecloths are all lined up perfectly.
The tablecloths.
That's right.
Table covers.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Logoed table covers.
Oh, Rue's got a leg here. This is interesting. Oh, Gonzalez able to get out of that. Sprawl, go to a single, get a takedown. Brings that score up to 14-0. Track is not keeping up with the official score. And there's the pin, Gonzalez over El Rue.
Results on net number 2, 126 pounds. East Troy's Max Gonzalez gets a good call at 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Makes the final score, Edgerton.
Tell you what, Max Gonzalez is a pretty tough-looking freshman. Edgerton will win 40. I'm sorry, wait, what was that? 40-39. Wow.
Have the numbers for the EEA 50-50 raffle. The 50-50 raffle ended up being worth $150. You'll be able to pick up your prize money over at their table by the front doors of the school. Get your tickets out. I'm going to call up the numbers here.
So,
Winning numbers for
you-
the
you ready to-
50-50 raffle.
Yeah,
Take it into the booth.
bring us back in the booth here
Sure.
to summarize. Here we go. Got the food out of your. Clean the.
Yeah, we had a little snack break. So,
there
so
you go.
Mason, I tell you what, the takeaway there is I don't think Edgerton wanted that match to be that close. I don't think they were anticipating that. But it was some good wrestling on both sides, and we had some surprises there as well. I think that's kind of what I'm getting at is that those surprises, you just don't know when they're going to happen. And
Well, and again,
going
that's
into that next tough match against us.
closest bout of the day out of the 4 different bouts. But in the second round, Evansville over St. John's, 64-17. Edgerton over East Troy, 40-39. We go on to the third round. We'll start at 138 pounds in this round. Edgerton will face Evansville on mat 1. And Edgerton's 2-0 tonight. Evansville's 2-0 tonight. So I don't know if they knew that was going to be the outcome of these matches, but frankly, it couldn't have worked out any better for our viewers at home. And then on mat 2, we'll have St. John's and East Troy.
Yeah, 2 good matches. I think it's going to match up really well at the end of the night. Two competitive teams. 4 competitive teams essentially. Good matches up on both sides of the mat. So.
So far tonight, we've talked about Evansville quite a bit when we're talking about the other teams. And again, we'll get to see Edgerton here for the first time tonight, although our little sort of sneak and peek over. But you have to be impressed with the 2 East Troy freshmen.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are the real deal.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll see more of them. And then you also Cardone from St. John's, good wrestler there. He's a lot of energy.
We don't know what grade he is. He looked kind of young, but he looks like a seasoned wrestler. He looks like he's been doing it for 30 years.
He's definitely physically developed, and he was the real deal, like we said. So,
but he's got to be in the rankings somewhere. He looks just incredible.
Yep, I'm sure of it. Looks like we're gonna do some senior night festivities here.
Sure. Well, yeah. Are they gonna do the thing where they talk about the seniors?
Maybe just a simple intro.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh, yeah, here.
do we have our coach mic'd up for that?
Well, yes. The double mic.
The double mic. I've
Yeah,
never.
the gym mic and our broadcast mic.
Oh,
I'm letting the secret out of
The production secrets.
well.
Executive producer production secrets.
I see Doug holding the double mic.
Yeah. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is
Oh, yeah.
senior night.
There we go.
We'd like to recognize our seniors out at the center of mat number 1. Our managers will give them a basket, congratulate them on a great senior night. We'll be starting at 126 pounds. First, we'd like to recognize Blake Fry. Next up, 132 pounds, we'd like to recognize Muhammad Amir. And at 144 pounds, we'd like to recognize Max Cather. And at 157 pounds, we'd like to recognize Wyatt Nelson. At 175 pounds, Alex Reyes. At 285 pounds, Tim Lund. And of course, we have a manager this year, senior Lena Alandarage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for our seniors.
Well, look at those seniors. A good group of seniors this year. They all got a basket filled with junk food that a good portion of them won't be able to eat until the season is over. Again, I've been working on these little quips all weekend. This is, I feel like Letterman. I'm throwing blue cards left and right, I'll tell you what, though, that is a fitting tribute. Senior night's always fun and bittersweet, right? Because I've been through it twice with two of my own, and it's never easy to see them walk away from their home mat, for the last time. So, but here we go. We're going to get back to.
Oh, he's talking. Doug's talking about next events.
Oh, good for Doug.
That'll wait, Doug. So we'll follow suit.
Yeah, why not? There they are. I'm telling you, Caleb Davis for Edgerton is the contender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know you saw that.
Oh, now I see him. Oh.
It's like a lion's mane.
Let's get that going.
Yeah.
Where is he at? Let me get a camera. Where did he go now?
Oh, he took off.
Ah.
He knows. He knows.
Just as we were talking. Where did?
So looking forward to this duel. Another conference duel. And if I'm not mistaken, this will be the fifth conference duel that, technically they had Monroe at Janesville Parker, so sixth conference duel. However, there are four teams they did not duel. I take that back. They did Clinton too. So there's three teams they haven't dueled this year. They did not duel Jefferson or let's see here. Delavan, Jefferson, and The other one's escaping me. No one's here to help out, but we'll figure it out soon enough. So again, the seniors out in the middle as captains for the Evansville team. We'll find out who wins choice. This match will start at 138 pounds.
The Evansville Wrestling Club is still selling sportsmen's raffle tickets in the commentary to support Evansville Wrestling Program. Find their table and purchase your tickets today.
Not sure what the holdup is, but as you can see in the corner of your screen, you see John Fry down there on the right side of the screen, making sure everything's up and running. At times, I don't know if this school would even be able to open its doors without John Fry. But he certainly does a lot of work in this community as a volunteer and as a sports enthusiast. We're darn lucky to have him. And here we go. Lincoln Keller starting. And we've got Parker Thur. Parker Thur, a sophomore. Keller, a sophomore. Keller with the first takedown. Getting some swipes.
Results over on match number 2. At 138 pounds, destroys Rainer Hallmeyer. Gets a pinfall at 23 seconds.
Keller doing everything right, on his toes, getting the pressure as far as he can on chest, but just the situation he's in, he doesn't want to change positions.
He's going to lose
and
real estate.
Just like that.
Yeah, he's going to have to, yep, there you go. They'll get a restart. Minute 3 on the clock.
Keller is motioning to let him up, so he'll get that escape.
So they will.
Keller with a pass by, block down. A block down pass by, I like that. Keller with a good low single or double leg, essentially.
Cover, that'll bring the score up 7-1. 30 seconds left. Hard cut.
I like how Keller is changing levels there. I don't like how he's got his arms down close to his knees. It's tough, especially against really good opponents, to get a down block that close to your knees. But I think he's feeling pretty good about where he's at with this opponent. Well, I'm going to tell you, all the wrestling I've seen out of him this year, he's really peaking right now.
Yeah.
Keller.
And that's right when you want to be peaking.
And this is exactly how it was for him last year when he made state as a freshman.
That's very true. It's an adept observation.
His execution is on point. Just with how there's standing switch.
Switch
to
a stand up to a standing switch and to the back.
He's going to scoop that arm up and the head. This could be it. There's the fall.
That's tight. And we will move on to 144 pounds, where we think we'll see Max Cather and potentially Logan Hammer from Edgerton.
144.
Boy, we've been looking at this all season long, and 144 trips me up.
Yeah, I know it.
Good. All right, Evansville is green. Center is yours.
Here we go. Max Cather.
And Holden Howard.
Holden Howard.
All right, freshman.
Good luck. Set.
And over on mat number 1 at 144 pounds for Edgerton, Holden Howard. And for Evansville, Max Cather.
Cather's got to watch out. He did back off the mat there.
Set.
But there was a wrestling move happening, so I think that's what saved the day on that. Cather with a kind of a weird, trying to do a single with a head toss.
Oh, yeah, get the two hands down.
That looked like more of the jiu-jitsu type style
Nope, still right on
we
top.
mentioned earlier.
I don't know if we would have got a loss of control out of bounds there, but in any event.
Yeah, I think that's a matter of time.
Wait, Red. Good. All right, now you come on.
Cather was trying to do a step over. Kind of a typical move which you see out of heavyweights, to be honest with you.
Right.
A wing down with a step over.
Still red.
And
Still red. Green, you're down.
Cather's got a minute 15 to score here. Minute 14.
Set. Stay there. Red, you're on.
Not a great first movement there by either wrestler. Howard, did he lock up the cradle underneath there? It looks like he might have. No, I think
he's trying
He's trying to. He's got it now. But Cather's got a leg. He's got to be careful here. Could end up in a spladle.
Oh, he's just got to move his head out.
Yep, he
now
got his head out, and he's going to get that reversal.
There you go. So we're all tied up. 40 seconds left.
So we're getting close to the end of the period. What we don't want here is to allow for Howard to score. And obviously that's what Howard's trying to do. And Cather looks like he's got the tilt, and he's going to turn him. He's going to get some back points here. Yep.
2, 3,
We're going to get
4, 5.
there. You got all three. He's going to stay right there probably to the end of the period and try for the pin. He's going to get it. Is he going to get it? Nope.
I mean, in that position,
Boy.
to get pinned in that position, you really have to just not have. You got to lack a little bit of awareness.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and he was. I mean, the idea was right. He was trying to use his foot as leverage, but what it was doing was pinning his own shoulder back down. And
Right, and then he was bopping back up, and yeah,
Yep.
a little teeter-totter action.
Set. Stay set, Red. Green, you're on.
The freshman doing a good job at holding back the senior for the most part. And it looks like Cather's going to settle in here and get another tilt.
1,
Just a falling
1,
backwards tilt.
2, 3,
He's
4,
not in the best
5.
position, but man, is he going to get a fall here? There's just a fall. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Howard,
he didn't realize.
right,
he-
too
that
concerned
he-
with trying to break that
was
leg
trying-
out.
Right, and break the hands, and
Yep.
by doing that,
He pushed his own shoulders back.
correct.
Yep.
But when you're a young wrestler and you're coached, you need to break that lock.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Well, the instinct's correct. You just got to get your body turned slightly onto your hip when you do that.
There you go. We'll go to 150 pounds.
150. Dylan.
We Evansville has a team lead, 12-0 at this particular point, and they sent out
Danny Heiser.
Dylan Noren, a senior, and they'll send out Danny Heiser.
Center is yours.
So looks like Dylan wrestled up. He wants a shot at the title.
Looks like it.
I like it.
So do I.
I like it.
That's the kind of stuff you want to see.
Yeah. You want your kid to come and say, you know what, I want to wrestle the best kid out there.
Test the metal. I'm not sure what there is. Something happened there. Danny with the knee block.
We saw that mentality, moving weights to go wrestle the best. The classic 1986 film Vision Quest.
Right. Heiser, though,
Where old Loudon Swain
grabs the cradle. This could be it.
5.
Loudon Swain cut 3 weight classes to wrestle Shoot, the 2-time state champ.
That's undefeated 2-time state champ.
That's right.
Who apparently like to carry 300-pound logs up of
Bleachers?
bleachers
Football
for fun.
stadium bleachers, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't do that, too?
Green.
Which I was always confused on the football stadium, the collegiate level football stadium.
When the guy's named Shoot, they just let you in. You just got keys.
4.
Right.
That's right.
5.
Heiser
Danny doing more Danny things.
going to task here.
Not sure what we call that.
He's got a half Nelson. There's the fall.
And there is the fall. With 57 seconds left in the
But
first
hey,
period.
You really got to give it up to Dylan Noren coming up.
I'm impressed. It's pretty clear that he said, you know what? Let me go take him.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I take that attitude
Coming up and
all day long on a team.
I got all the respect for that kid, and I'll be watching him at 144 on Saturday.
Yes. I'm interested to see what he's going to see, at his weight class.
Absolutely. I think we have Logan Illenfelt coming out. This is 157 pounds. And I believe this will be Damian Johnson for Edgerton. Logan is another young wrestler. I believe he is a freshman, and he has grown leaps and bounds this year.
That's red.
Results over on net number 2 at 150 pounds. East Troy's Jacob Janal with a major decision.
Ooh, he didn't even have a leg in there. Did you see that? So Illenfelt had the tripod in.
Yep.
I think
Johnson without a leg.
I think
You play a little shimmy game and he'll fall off.
I think Logan's grandparents are watching out of state.
Outstanding.
We're glad we could supply this live action for
Let's
him.
see here somewhere.
Like to hear where they're from.
Yes, I will.
Logan,
I
I
will
don't think
help.
he's in danger of getting pinned there, but he's
Will help.
definitely
Well,
the damage
Johnson's
was done
still
there.
got the arm, so he's not going to get the points awarded
Nope.
yet, and the ref is attempting to indicate that to Johnson.
Oh,
but
this is tough though.
Dick.
He's got the head
Evansville.
stuff. This could be it. This could be this big trouble for Logan.
Dick's watching from Florida.
Oh,
Florida.
Grandpa.
enjoy it down there.
Grandpa
Hopefully it's
Illenfelt
warm.
from Florida.
They had a
Well,
cold snap.
Maybe it's not Grandpa. I don't know. Somebody's. It's a fan
Still
of
hasn't
Logan.
awarded the 3 points yet.
Well, Johnson has
There it is.
There it is. Well, he just finally gave up the.
Results at mat number 2 at 165 pounds. St. John's Northwestern.
So we have a relative of Logan's watching from Florida. I'm not sure the relation, but
I like to pretend that's Grandpa.
yeah.
Red.
Right there, if they had real estate left and Illenfeld is able to do a little hip heist there, Johnson's in a bad position.
He was. He was in a really bad position.
Green. Stay there. Red. You are on.
Not the best first move you want to see off the bottom there. We want to see some immediate movement, trying to get some separation between the bodies or some sort of stand-up. Oh, and
One.
No, nothing there.
no points, but man, again.
again, I think right now it kind of looks like the senior from Edgerton is a little bit married to that move, and Logan's figuring it out each time.
Well, he immediately called down. Didn't even have to look at coach Kent. And if I were Johnson right now, I'd be coming up with a different. Either letting him up or coming up with a different turn, because I think Logan's got it figured out on the counter.
So he's trying for that power half, and Logan just walks right up into it, which is
no points
perfect.
Yet, though. Good return to the mat.
Logan fighting. This is what we love seeing out of our younger wrestlers, especially our freshmen. You go in, you get your opportunity, and you got to move with it.
So I don't know what happened, but obviously I think Johnson hurt us up here in the booth because he has not hit that same move now.
Logan
and
got
there's the fall.
Logan got returned to the mat, and he got caught on a hip.
Yep.
But that's something that'll be cleaned up. That'll be cleaned up in this program. So good job by Logan, and Johnson will be the winner by fall. That'll bring that score to 18-6. We go to 165 pounds, where Edgerton will be sending Caleb Davis. Caleb Davis, who is bringing all of the sweet flowage.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we
Let's
we identified him on the last duel. He got a pin, actually.
If hair was poetry, that kid's flow is simply flowetry. Woo! There he is, Caleb Davis. He's going to be the Ric Flair hair of the duel. That's official.
It's glorious.
We had Price Waterhouse calculate all those ballots.
Yeah, they're actually we brought them with. They're in the production truck out next to the ESPN truck.
Under lock and key.
That's right.
They audited the votes.
That's right.
Of course.
Not a sponsor yet, though.
There were there was some controversy on the hanging chads and good counter.
All this
counter to the counter and
Adrian doing Adrian
Wessels.
things.
It's just fun to watch this wrestler.
And the official is just going to say, you know what?
Nothing.
We're calling that even.
Davis going with the forced headlock, and he gets it done by stepping in and stepping through.
3, 4, 5.
But the only thing you can do there is drop your hips and roll and try to roll through. Yep.
Flip your hips. If you're Davis, if you're Wessels, you gotta hang on. That's pretty tight in there right now.
He's got 45 seconds. That's a long time. The best he can do is try to get close to the body and roll him through.
Circle away from the ref first. That's right.
If he can come get a leg, he can roll him through. Because Davis was on his back. Keep fighting. He's got 20 seconds or so. There's the fall.
That's tough.
Yep, Davis came in with a good head toss there. That's back-to-back pins for Davis.
So Gunnar says he thinks he should see one of the announcers do the Ric Flair dance. We got a camera. We could the Ric Flair dance.
I am unfamiliar with said dance. I think Gunnar should come here and show us how it's done.
Yeah,
Gunnar.
That seems a little more appropriate.
Gunnar, hey.
We'll see. Maybe in Dodgeville. We should see Gunnar in Dodgeville.
Yes, and come up and show us how it's done. I will do it with you.
Green, center is yours.
You got to wear the alligator shoes, the limousines.
Well, that was fun.
There we go. We are going to 175 pounds. Alex Reyes.
We're going to readjust here.
Senior for Evansville. Zach Traeger.
Senior.
Junior, I believe, for Edgerton.
Traeger with a double. Able to capitalize on. He's trying to do a step through there. He's not able to get the separation that he needs to get that step through. And Reyes able to get his hip down and defend it. But Traeger's kind of being relentless on ankles, and he's doing a really good job of keeping that hip down. And here he's going to get swipes. He's transitioning to a half Nelson. Well, he's got it in there tight. Reyes in a bad spot. He's got to get that arm through.
Alex fighting.
And there's the fall. Man.
Traeger
Those are
winning
two
by
falls.
fall, and so I think it's tied up now. We're at 18-18.
Yeah, I wish we could have got that pin back from Wessels.
And we go to 190 pounds.
190. What's your name?
And we believe this will be Bryce Schwenke.
Bryce Schwanke.
Schwanke.
It is.
It's as if that official is reading our minds. And Caden Butts.
All right. Good. Evansville's green. Center is yours.
Here we
Caden Butts, the sophomore,
There you go. Owen, seat on the line.
against the senior Schwanke.
Caution green. False start. 5-yard penalty.
Jumping the gun.
Pete first down. I do like the aggressiveness that we just saw out of Butts there right off the bat.
Yep. Oh, circle. Coach Lodahl was about to
You have to work
catch
hard to
both
stay
those
in the
kids.
center of the mat, out here. We're wrestling out here, not out there. Set.
Man, Butts is just being relentless on getting the head pressure, pulling on the back of the neck there, trying to get his body weight on the back of that wrestler's neck, on the back of Schwenke's neck. And, oh. Boy,
Coach Weiler liking what he's seeing out of Caden Butts on the mat.
yeah, Butts is just giving him the business. Oh,
Ooh, they went off mat. And that third time,
Out here.
yeah,
Yeah.
change levels.
Schwenke was seeing that coming again. He's like, if you're going to pull on my head, might as well take a shot here, and it really worked out in his favor.
Well, except for
Yeah,
he didn't follow the back. You got to follow the shirt there.
Butts right back to getting heavy
Circle,
head, but
circle,
that-
circle.
the senior able to get that single. Careful.
What's he almost able
Butts
to
has
roll
got his
over?
arm
Nice.
through.
Yep.
He's not going to hold on to it. He's going to get 2 points, I think, out of that. Is nothing.
Yeah, I think he had one swipe.
Yep.
That was it.
Good, smart move on Butts' part, getting from his back to his belly quickly and not allowing that to be any worse than. Oh, he's just going to stand up.
Oh, he's got the reversal. Oh, nothing
Nothing,
yet.
but he's got. There's
There,
the
there
reversal.
it is.
Wow.
There's a reversal.
And he
Oh,
gets.
there's no time. Oh,
No.
Butts, he ran out of time.
Center that. So, that first that 2-point reversal that I gave. Hey, young man,
So the ref is helping the towel tapper understand his position, what he'd like to see out of him better.
Well, there was some zigging and
First,
zagging
green.
by the official. To be fair, it's not always easy for these kids to catch
on
them.
top. Go ahead and get set, Red.
Meanwhile, where are we at? We're 215 pounds
Good.
over on mat 2.
You're on.
So Butts doing a good job at keeping the weight on and defending that tripod
Stay
stand-up.
behind the arms. Now we want to forward pressure. There you go. There, right there.
Go right to the half. And he's got a half in there. He can turn him. This could be big for Butts. He's got him. He's got
Go,
the
keep
corner.
going. Keep
There's
going.
the turn. Oh, big pin here.
4, 5.
He's got the
Oh, stay-
he's got the
stay
toe
right
pressure.
there.
He's got the good toe
Stay
pressure.
right there. Don't baby adjustments. You're doing fine.
There's the fall. Big
There it
fall by
is.
Butts over the senior. Man, you got to give it up to Butts on how aggressive he was on that match.
Great game plan.
Yeah.
Great game plan. Outstanding. Bring that score to 24-18. And then we go to our 215, 285, 1-2 punch with Brad Bartz and Tim Lund. Edgerton sending out,
Evansville's green. Center is yours.
I'm telling you
I
right
think,
now,
is it what, Billy Smith? Billy Smith, a freshman.
when I was a freshman and sophomore, I wrestled 103 pounds. I would have been on the opposite side of the room of those folks. With all 6 of those big boys down there, I'd be like, no.
Yeah,
no.
there's some size on
Guess who's
Yeah.
guess who's watching? Guess who's watching? Amers in the 608.
Amers.
Amers in the 608's chiming in.
Tim Lund going right after the freshman here with the arm bar.
That's Brad Bartz.
That's Brad Bartz.
No, bad parts.
Getting ahead
Man,
of yourself.
I am all over the place today.
4, 5.
Oh,
Just
Bart,
out of position.
Get your leg back.
Now Smith
You're
needs to.
fine. You're fine. Oh, Smith might want to think about
Yep.
a roll there, but that's fine. And now we go to the old,
Cow catcher,
yeah.
2, 3, 4.
and this could be it. There it is.
There it is for Bartz. That'll bring that score up to 30-18.
Not Tim Lund.
Not Tim Lund. Tim Lund's coming. He's the 2 in the 1-2 punch. Bartz is the 1. Lund is the 2. Did you not get that memo, John? Did you not send that memo out?
He did actually. I'm looking at that memo right now.
All
I
right.
just didn't read it very well. Tonight I have a reading problem.
Do we need to have another discussion about the
and there was-
TPS cover sheets?
Yeah,
And we had some public math
All
happening
right,
too
center's
here.
yours. Evansville, you are green.
We need to stay away from math altogether. Tim Lund
Hands.
Senior.
and Sean
Good luck.
Allison, who's a junior for Edgerton.
Bartz has got the head, and he does a good downward shuck. But
Get your arm.
he's got to get his
Yeah.
arm free. Oh, right in the cow catcher. He set him up. He
4.
pulled him back.
Ooh, I like how his
In-
left hand is on the chin.
Yes, he
That's
set
perfect.
him up.
Perfect. And that's the 1-2 punch. Boom, boom, 1-2 punch. You got a left, you got a right. Boom.
I really like how Allison had his arm underhooked, and he stepped back and allowed him to come up. And as soon as Allison brought his upper body up, Bartz hit him with that cow catcher, and it was over.
There we go. 36-18 Evansville, and Colin Fry will go out there. I don't believe Edgerton has a 6-pounder. Colin will get a freebie tonight, and he had a lot of work tonight, so that's deserved.
All right, well, are we going to see
42-18
Staver's
Evansville.
first match tonight?
113.
I don't know.
It looks like it. I see Staver up and moving towards the check-in. Oh, man.
Nothing.
Man.
Brandon with 3 free passes. Well, good for him. And that brings that score up to what? What are we at now?
120.
48-18.
Yes.
And then Race Howlett comes in at 120. And Edgerton will send
All right, center's yours. Evansville is green.
Jonah?
Sienna Vendrell,
First, shake hands. Good
the
luck.
senior.
Set.
Ah. Race for the outside single. He's got it. Hit a little dump.
Green.
He's got an arm bar.
And
If I had a bug in Race's
arm
ear,
there.
I would tell him typically
5.
you don't have a lot of luck with arm bars against the female wrestlers because they're so flexible.
Yeah, any one of them that are flexible, yeah, any wrestler that's flexible, you want to kind of avoid the arm bar.
But he was able to turn her. I think he converted to a half there.
Yep, he's doing the right thing. He's got the toe pressure.
Just slight adjustments. He wants to get a little more chest to chest.
And there's the fall.
And there it is.
Well, Joshua Hosley, he's chatting in. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Hey,
Joshua
Josh.
Hosley. He says, had to take off after the East Troy duel. How did we fare in the second duel? So we
did well.
We did quite well.
64-17 win.
There you go.
Now, how is that relation to the Hosley singer?
Jillian, that's Jillian's dad, and Jillian does a wonderful job. when
I'm
she
telling
sings
you,
the
he
anthem.
knocked it out of the park, or she knocked it out of the park. So, got to be proud of that, Pop.
All right. Center here.
Here we go. Blake Fry at 126 pounds against Diego Oru.
Wrestler, shake hands.
I believe
Good
it's
luck. Set.
Balaki.
Balake.
Balaki. Good low single.
Easy down.
Good switch off to a double. Catch the head for the half. Boy, that's like textbook. That's the stuff you teach.
2.
Is it a cradle?
4.
It is.
Kinda.
He had a cradle for a
I think
while.
he just had the leg hooked on a half, but
And then it switched to a cradle. Now he got a cradle again, near side cradle.
does he have it locked?
Yep.
I don't.
And there's the fall.
He did, but in any event, it worked.
I'll tell you, great low single,
So-
switch to a double, picked him up for a half. Perfect.
Tell you what, Caden Butts at 190 pounds started off a little pin party.
Joshua Hosley, beyond proud of her. Thanks, guys.
Little pin party, and here we
Bet.
go. 132 pounds. Colton Martin, he's feeling it.
Bouncing around like a jumping bean here.
And I think we'll have Reed Hammer, maybe?
All
Freshman?
right. Evansville Green. Center. All right, wrestlers, feet on line. Shake hands. Good luck. Set.
There you go. Sag them hips.
Easy.
Careful. Oh, that's going to be a slam.
That's a slam.
No.
Can't do that.
That's one green.
Yep.
The legal move red. One green. When you it's your responsibility to bring him down safely, all right?
That
is
is,
a bond.
that is no bueno.
Just explain. I don't know.
And they'll bring out the trainer. Let's take a look at Mat 2. Looks like we just missed Bogard and Sengupta coming up to 113 over there.
Results over on mat number 2 at 113 pounds. St. John's Northwestern's Grace Mariscal receives a forfeit.
Grace Mariscal getting the forfeit over there at 113, bringing that team score to 24 St. John's, East Troy 39.
Results on mat number 2 at 120 pounds. East Troy's Mason McPherson receives a forfeit.
And we go to 126 on mat 2, where we will see
Results on mat number 2 at 120.
Gonzalez.
East Troy's Max Gonzalez receives a forfeit.
I would have liked to have seen Gonzalez go up to 32 over there, but we're back. We're back in action on mat 1. So they are both in neutral.
Martin getting a little bit lower, changing his level from the, obviously learning his lesson from that quick shot from Hammer. Hammer goes good blocking there, doing that bounce. And the outside single switch to a double, and Hammer is able to get the takedown. With a near side cradle, but Martin's able to fend it off. Hammer looking for that head, knee, cradle. Wasn't able to get it. And Martin's up on his feet. Hammer with the return. Martin right back up to his feet.
Keep the hand control.
He's working the wrist, textbook, and carefully, you want to let go of that head. You want to let go of that.
Oh, he got his hips up. Look at that.
Red.
Third short time. Boy, Martin had a chance there. He just couldn't quite capitalize. Hammer was stuck to him like glue.
Second period. Green's choice.
That's a great last name, Hammer.
I mean,
Green's down.
probably for any sport, but especially in wrestling.
Good. Stay there. Red.
So 2-1 advantage by Hammer, beginning of the second period.
And Martin stays within striking range here. Hammer looking for an arm bar. Kind of fun if he got a hammer lock. I'm just not fun for our wrestler, but it'd be fun to call. I'm just saying.
There's an escape for Martin. That's going to tie this up. We're not seeing the quick feet anymore.
That's all.
Oh, yeah. What Martin needed to do there is get the sprawl and hit the crossface.
Got to keep his head up here.
Still red. Still red.
Yeah, no escape.
Nothing.
He's got to have break. Nope, there's still no break. Let it go. Let it. Yep.
Looks like the East Troy St. John's duel is over. East Troy prevailing 51 to St. John's 30.
One green. Neutral.
Okay. Hammer was able to get that figured out.
Meanwhile, 4-3 in this match. Colton's got to be smart about where his hips are.
We got to stick that stop sign out.
And he's going to give up another takedown. 6-3 Hammer.
So for folks that don't know what I'm talking about, the stop sign, you got to get that arm out and stop the other wrestler from just swirling around behind you.
The Edgerton bench is all telling him to keep on him right now with the short time. But it has been coaching by orchestration over there.
Yep.
Time.
Good team effort.
Red. Red. Neutral. We'll go green. Red. Here. Here we go. Set.
Just goes in for that double leg.
There's the down blocks. That's good.
Now you want to get your head up here.
Martin going for the wrist control there. Doing a good job. Good counter. But he can't stay on his knees. If he stays here, he's going to get taken down.
You got to keep that elbow when you
that's
get in
it.
that position.
Takedown.
So it's 10-4. We're in the third period. Less than a minute and a half left.
Martin is going to get called for stalling if he keeps those elbows in like that. And on his belly.
Martin has fought off that crossface cradle. Goes to a stand-up, is returned to the mat by Hammer.
I think Hammer's going to cut him loose again, I think. Hammer's out of position here. Martin has a chance to score if he can get his hips up. Well, you got to feel that when another wrestler's out of position, their hips are above your hips and above your shoulder. That really gives you that opportunity to do all sorts of moves and get that necessary leverage you need off the bottom to score. And you got to take advantage of that.
We're still in. Red's up. Green, you're facing me.
Score 10-4, 24 seconds left. Looks like Hammer's going to cruise this one for a victory.
Good.
The good news
Good.
is
You're on.
for Evansville is that Martin has staved off many offensive attacks to keep this in with a normal, just a regular win for only 3 team points against us.
That is correct. And again, for a number of our younger wrestlers on the team, they've been very cognizant. It's been very noticeable, and I think a source of pride. Not a lot of giving up back points. I mean, understanding that importance of keeping the hips down,
right?
And that's great. So that'll be the end, 60-21.
And to your point,
will prevail over Edgerton.
That's that competitiveness, right? You may not be not everybody can be a 50-plus winner, right? Not everybody can be a great wrestler, but you can be competitive and you can contribute by these types of scores. So, all right, so that's
100%. And
bringing us back into the booth.
All right.
Let's wrap this up, huh?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, we'll go to our quick down and dirty recap with the major. What do we got, Mike? What are your big time observations?
So big time observations. I see Evansville really maturing at this point, really peaking at when they need to peak. And we talked about at the beginning, iron sharpens iron. I think that's where we're at. And we talked at length just now. It's even though you may not be winning the match, you're still doing your part in keeping those key team scores down where they need to be. I love it. That's where we need to be at when we're going into tournament time.
And I'll tell you, it's hard not to notice the young talent with the conference opponents tonight.
Yes.
The 2 freshmen from East Troy. Edgerton has a pile of freshmen and sophomores over there that look poised to be doing great things. So you're on notice, Evansville.
Yeah.
There's young talent out there, and they're coming after you.
I'll tell you, the rematch I'm looking forward to is Fry and
Bogart.
Bogart.
Yep.
Yes, that is going to be, if Fry can figure out how to adjust his single leg, that's a different match, I think. So we'll see how it goes.
That'll be exciting. Well, on behalf of my partner, Michael, the Major Olson, right here, our director, John Fry, our broadcast partner, the Night Owl Sports Pub and Eatery, I'm Mason Braunschweig, and we thank you for joining us today for the Top Notch Wrestling Action. Remember to keep your head up, on, and off the mat. Good night.
Stay hungry.